third live stream episode, and who knows how many of the podcast. My name's Logan Eaton. I am a dungeon master. I can't keep track of anything. And this is Virtually Heroes, which is where I take a bunch of good people and I do bad things to them. Today on the show, the group has decided to go down into the sewer. And to introduce you to all our newcomers to the stream, please allow me to do what I do every session. I don't know why I'm being weird about it. Starting off with my wife. If you would like to introduce yourself, who are you, what do you do, and who do you play? Slowest I've ever said that.
Well, sorry, I didn't know that you were not finished. Sorry. I'll start over. My name's Annabelle. I play Randy Wheel. She is a Soul Knife Rogue with 1 level in Hexblade Warlock. And, yeah, that's it.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Just like you. Anyway, Daniel, who are you to do? What are you going to play?
Hello, I'm Daniel Sanders. I play Cerberus Lenegath, the High Elf Wizard Fighter, who is slowly becoming Harry Potter because he just joined Wizard School. Yeah.
Armored Harry Potter. My Harry Potter in shining armor. Jordan, who are you? What do you do? What do you play?
Hello, I'm Jordan. I play Zafari Cyanidel. I am a wood elf cleric monk, but I'm a clunk apparently. Yeah. Canon. I'm a clunk. That's all I got.
Swing the bow staff, clunk.
Yes.
Finally. Brian Roberts, who are you? What do you do? What do you play?
Yeah, my name's Brian. I play a hill dwarf druid named Jaxwoodgum Flintbelt. He's pretty cool. He's currently wooing a half-hag goddess in hopes to have children and settle down and run a business.
Which is like, as wild as that sounds, it's like the least you can do in Dungeons and Dragons. And yet the hardest for the DM to actually fucking regulate. I'm gonna real quick refresh Discord because we're having some major lag issues. So I'll be right back.
Did anyone else notice that there's a giant statue of Ronaldo in our tabletop RPG?
Yeah, he changed it a while ago.
That's something.
That right there should be the thumbnail for all time.
It should. It should. Oh, you guys all still have your extra hit points, right? Just checking.
Yes.
Good question.
6, yep.
Good job.
I have 5.
Alright, sweet.
Okay, I'm still a little laggy. I think our internet's kind of slow.
Just gotta bring my spells up so I'm ready to fuck shit up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up.
Bring on the zombies.
I don't like zombies. Zombies are bad.
Also, I have a request for taking a break at some point during the session, if possible. I had some pub fries, so that's like bacon and cheese and ranch dressing on french fries. It's like, let's make grease even greasier, and it was really good, but I'm starting to get sleepy, so I might need some coffee.
Okay, so I kind of think we can skip what did we remember from last session, just because it's already been a couple of minutes into the stream, stuff like that, 5 minutes. So let's just go ahead and get started. But I will remind all of you that just before we ended the session, you all had gone to a local guard on the southern portion of town, kind of on the edge, and had given him your writ of intent from the Arbiters of Prospect, and were allowed down through the sewer grates. So, Sewers are a common place for Dungeons and Dragons. They're a common thing. They're not a common place for real life. Many people do not enter or exit sewers. There's, I assume, a reason. I've never been in one myself, so this is at my table. This is how sewers work mechanically in Dungeons and Dragons when I'm playing. There is a center channel. It is slick with urine, shit, and other things that get thrown down latrines. Crossing over that is rough terrain, and if you are moving at full speed, or if you move at your full half movement in the rough terrain, you must make a dexterity check or fall prone. If you do fall prone, you make all dexterity checks with disadvantage because you are slick and slippery. You have disadvantage on all perception checks because of the smell and the blinding, stinging, burning sensation from your eyes. Other than that, I'm not going to give you half perception because you can still open your eyes. I'm not giving you half distance. So, just be aware that those are the conditions one finds oneself in as you open this wretched manhole, and the smell wafts out like a combination of your grandpa's afternoon in the hot sun, drinking a lot of beer and eating some chicken wings, and then as he sits down on his front porch, he squeaks one out, combined with many, 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 many months old boiled eggs. And a little bit of cat piss. And as you squelch down onto what should not be soft stone, your feet sink into something, maybe about an inch before you contact the stone surface. You have to right yourself because you know you're not wearing no slips. And the rest of the adventure is up to the four of you.
Logan, I lost all of my spells.
All of your, what, 3?
I don't know. I don't know what my spells were.
So while Orandi is
Prestidigitation.
while Orandi is sitting, you took minor illusion for sure.
I had that naturally.
Okay. Yeah, so as Orandi squelches down, seeming to try and remember whether she left the oven on or something, she just has this sneaking suspicion that she has forgotten something and is attempting to remember it. What would the rest of you like to do?
We were down here for whale rats, yeah? Or what were we down here for again?
I believe the writ just says that there's some sort of creatures down here. It doesn't really say. We suspected whale rats, though.
You can read it.
What does it say exactly?
So, yeah, you didn't read the other one really until you met Ivry and Mackie. This one specifically, this says there is some dangerous creature or something about. They haven't identified it. The guard hasn't come down here yet. This is a relatively recent issue. And the citizens of this section of the city who have been having backed up sewage basically banded together to get a small fee together to get somebody to at least check this out, take a look around. There's a small list of creatures to be found, including rodents of unusual size, centipedes, and other insects. There is mention of what is possibly a pretty large insect, referred to by a large clicking sound or something like that, and something large that's moved in the dark, but the person who did come down here to do maintenance wasn't able to see it. It was a human person without dark vision, which you'd think. So technically that means that dwarves, elves, and all of these other beautiful fantasy races are definitely the people they send to go unclog shit in the sewers because they could see. Let's save that lantern oil. So Yeah, that's most. There are creatures, but you're looking for the source of a backup. And as you guys stand down here, you do notice, despite there being a lot of substance in the center area of the sewer, the center channel, there isn't really water. There is, well, imagine what water that is full of sewage looks like when the water slowly drains out of it. It's just a long, thick strip of sludge.
How wide is the very bottom, the little, what word am I looking for?
The channel?
Yes, thank you.
It's about 5 feet across. It's relatively shallow. It's not super deep. It goes down maybe about 3 feet to 5 feet. In some places, it's like not in this room, but you know it's deeper, or it goes down maybe 10 feet. But
Okay.
obviously, I can't represent that on this map, but it varies.
Alrighty.
So since the floor is like wet or like soft, and it like it like compresses down onto the stone or whatever, I'd like to see if I can pick up any tracks, like like track whatever is down here, because obviously it's gonna make impressions.
Sure.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Go
Can I
ahead.
just
Yeah, go ahead and make a survival check to look for tracks.
add +4.
oh.
Ooh, and I'll guide you.
So, okay, this is by the way, this is a +11 roll right here.
+13. I rolled a 2.
It's a 16, I think. Yeah, it's a 16.
Looks like it.
Wait, yes, 16 raw, and then plus
no,
13.
Yeah,
So yeah, 29.
Okay, you definitely see long, slinky, slithery imprints with a series of tossed up filth on either side, indicative of some pretty large but not giant centipedes. And there are maybe 1 or 2 rat prints you actually do find in the corner. So in the corners of this, there are just piles of refuse and things like that. There are some pretty fucked up things down here. One of which includes a couple of dead rats, but they're not big rats. They're just rats.
Well, how do we want to proceed through here? Do we have a map at all, by the way?
No, it shouldn't be a very large section of the sewer.
Cool.
Yeah, because the surrounding like blocks and things are all operating fine, actually.
So I assume that it's heading towards like that way, right? It's heading like the tracks are heading into the sewer. I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, yeah, I found some tracks down here. It looks like a snake or some kind of long slithery, animal. I say we follow them.
Agreed. Might as well push forward.
Right.
Well, would you all like for me to lead the way so that I can check and see if there are any traps or pitfalls or anything like that? I'd be happy to do that.
If you would like to, I can guide you as well.
Yeah, sure. And just I guess it's only a 5 foot square, so I'll just mention that if I do get a particular and I'll make my way down.
Every 5 steps.
No, just basically once every turn since it's an action. So every 6 seconds ish. Really, if I get a particularly large amount of muck on my boots, it really depends on how much muck you believe there to be done.
Okay. Due to the properties of it, them being what is essentially a legendary, or not legendary, but magical artifact. I will say as part of magical artifactness, because they can't technically be destroyed by mundane means. I'll say that these boots remain mostly unsoiled. So
and I will check for traps.
At the archway.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead
Hold on a
and
second.
roll me that check.
Making our way downtown.
Do 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 boo.
That is a natural 20 plus 5.
All snap and a half.
Well, looks like there's no traps. Or if there are, they're gone.
Rondi sees God.
I see you.
Nothing gets past.
What was that total?
25.
25. Not trapped. These are mundane sewers. For a city, it would be inconvenient for the random workman to stumble into a spiked pit or a shooting arrow or something, and like the legal claims and workman's comp from that would be insane.
Alright.
Before we move forward, if we want to perhaps see more, I can give us some light. If we, it will impact our stealth though, if we're trying to be stealthy about it.
It will impact our stealth, and since we do see some kind of strange skittering. How small are the little skittering marks? Does it look like a giant centipede?
No, it does not.
Actually, I could just walk towards the back of us, and it would light up just in front of you, Randi, if you want to lead. And I can kind of cover it to obscure it a little bit.
I mean, does anyone have trouble seeing in the dark? I mean, I can see pretty well down here. I can't really see any color, but
I can see in the dark as well.
I can see it. There's just an option.
In cases we need to see something more clearly, maybe we can use it in the future.
I'd just say for now, let's just be safe, better than sorry, you know?
Alright. Onward we go.
DM, as we are walking, I guess I'll try to do this as carefully as possible, but can I go ahead and just start casting detect magic as we go?
Yeah, ritually, sure. I'll say for this next little second of narration, that'll be what you're doing. It won't have taken effect yet. So, you guys make your way forward through the arch. As you come through, obviously you're not able to detect any variation in the surfaces or anything like that. Actually, just until someone says otherwise.
Alright, that's cool as fuck.
That's awesome.
What exactly is this doing? It's just changing the contrast?
Yeah, so because we can only see in black and white with our dark vision, so we don't see color. I think he's trying to.
That one's cool.
We'll use this to indicate areas of color until you guys remember that, you can't see color.
That's super cool.
More things you can't do on a real table. So I guess I could just use a blue light. I have to look up a thing real quick, but as you guys move forward, you see two paths. You can tell that there's a short wall, and then this section of sewer turns to the left, and then further ahead it turns again to the left. No noticeable variation or differences.
Aye, while we're walking here, what do you guys think of Cricket? Do you think we could ever have anything?
Like, you and Cricket? I mean, I think it's pretty clear that she's already got a thing for you, Jax, right? And
Aye, that's what I say too, yeah.
I think you guys make a really cute couple, personally. So. as I say this, kind of like look over the left corner, look over the corner and look left.
I'll comment. I know I'm casting spell, but I'll comment. I'll just kind of look up at Jax and just go, well, if she didn't like you, I don't think she would have come back. So I think you've got a good start.
I was going to say she probably would have killed you, but I am also working on a way to hopefully be able to give her her tongue back so she can speak, but that's very high level magic.
And other things, right?
And
Yeah,
other
we
things,
did
yeah.
that.
I am not saying anything else. Why are you all so sexual? I don't understand. My
I'm
God.
not going to lie, Zelfarius. I've just been in those circles for a very long time. And there's nothing wrong with, aside from the fact that maybe Cricket might not want to use her tongue for that purpose once she regains it, and that's fine. That's her decision. But I think it truly does deepen a kiss, and I think it's important. Have a good aspect. It adds depth.
Well,
Definitely adds depth.
Nonetheless, I'm only trying to help here, and I'm not saying anything else on the matter, so.
It's a very noble goal, Zelfarius, and I'm sure that Cricket will very much appreciate it.
Wait, Zopharis, are you saying that you've never kissed someone with tongue?
Oh, I absolutely have kissed someone before. I've used my tongue. I'm just. You all had to take what I was, trying to do a good deed and turn it into, a sexual
It's still a
thing,
good
and
deed, it's not a bad thing.
I know, you all are like to, you know what? I'm just going to sneak forward and take a look in this area.
Go like a little bit further forward. Coaching. I'll kind of like whisper loudly, like, "What do you see, Zelfarius?"
So, Arundi, you looked down your tunnel. You do see a couple of piles moving. Just skittering over wasted matter and stuff, and you can hear this sort of as from a couple of holes in the ceiling you see waste begin to drop. You can see not just human waste, but like apple cores and things like that. Something has been tossed out, like a whole gathering of things. A lot of stuff comes down here, not just sewage. There's also garbage and things like that that's just sent under the city, and then rain runoff takes it basically to the poorer part of the city, and not really away. Yeah, it doesn't smell great under Muck Hill Manor. But yeah, you do see a couple of piles moving. Zelfarius, you see that this sharp curve to the left almost immediately turns to the right, and there is another large archway.
Do I hear anything at all?
No, not other than the weird pattering of the swarms that Arundi saw.
Alright, I'll turn back to Rondi. There's nothing down here. There's just another tunnel that leads to the right.
So
Jax, if you are in a... So, who crossed over the section of sewer in front of Arundi?
I believe I did.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
I would have too.
So if
Can
you-
I
if
hop
you,
over it?
yeah. What's your long jump distance? Believe it's whatever your strength score is.
-1. Can I acrobatics over it?
Not your ability modifier, your strength score.
Oh, 9.
9. Yeah, that's 10 feet right there. So you get a running start, leap, jump, and you land like a foot short of where you wanted to be. No, I will say you can't acrobatics over it because literally the maximum distance you can move is 9 feet. So let's head back to that real quick. That would put Zelfarius, which I think it's weird that Zelfarius's ring became orange when it's definitely blue, and Cerberus's ring became blue when it's orange. And Jax's became purple, and Arandi's became green. So you guys are all inverted.
Oh my!
Trade in color, share
Also,
it.
the lightning on Cerberus' mini is super cool too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all green.
So does Zell fall in?
He landed. I need him to make an acrobatics check to see if he falls prone. And Cerberus, are you crossing that too?
Yes, I wasn't gonna try to jump it. If it was the same as the rest of it, I was just gonna walk through.
Walk real slow.
Yeah.
Sure.
15.
Yeah, you succeed. The DC's only like 12.
Okay, cool. So just. Whoa.
And he's within range, so as soon as, Cerberus gets out of the muck, I'm just gonna like prestidigitation.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
right.
you're casting Detect Magic. What's the range on your Detect Magic?
30 feet, I believe.
Okay, yeah, you're not picking anything up.
That sounds like a warning.
Yeah, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and just move down the first hallway here, a good 20 feet.
Yep, I'm gonna move down that hallway on the other side where I'm standing now. I guess behind a Randy, or I don't know if your Randy's gonna go too, or I can walk around her or something.
I'll like whisper over to Zelfarius. It looks like everybody's going this way, so just so you know, if you want to keep watch there, you can. I don't think we're gonna go too far in.
Yeah, I was just going to sit at the corner here, about right there.
Okay. As you move towards the swarmy piles, a couple of shapes skitter off and kind of burrow through some of the muck, but a lot of them don't. Most of them don't. And once you come within 5 feet, a couple of them, because what it seems to be that there is like some sort of carcass that these things are swarming through, and around. So, yeah, once you get within 5 feet, they are going to make an attack on you.
Which side are they on? They're on your side, bro?
Both sides.
Yeah. I can only see one.
I can't see any. I think it's because they're in front of me.
I can't.
Yeah, one of them is right here where my cursor is. Like 10 feet in front of you. Or 10 feet in front of me, 15 in front of you.
Yeah, it will hide things that you can't see. So if you can't see it on the board, then you can't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that pile, I saw the pile on the left. My character did not see the one on the right, so I'm just glad I stopped before it.
I still can't see the one on your side, so
I can't see either of them, and I have full.
That's really weird. Actually, Zelfarius, real quick, let me do a thing that might fix it.
Oogie.
Okay, I just moved my guy. I just picked him up and put it back down, and now I can see the one on the left. Oh,
Yeah, I could see him for a second there doing that.
Did that show up for you?
Yeah, once I moved it, yeah, I can see it now. I still can't see the one on the right. Hold on.
Let me do a thing then.
So yeah, I can see the left, I just can't see the right. It's weird.
I'll just do a real quick. Did that fix it for anybody?
It didn't, but I moved it up and I can see them both now.
Okay, cool.
I've got the one in front of me, not the one on the left, but that I'm
See,
fine with that for right now.
I'm opposite of Daniel. I know it's in front of Daniel. That's fine. But yeah, I can see the left and not the right.
It's so weird. I think it's because, so you guys can see a lot of stuff. It might be because my tokens are so short.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah,
Okay.
whatever you just did, I can see both now.
I see both now. Yep.
So it was the rehide objects option. I just unchecked it.
I can still only see the left side.
Pick your thing up and jiggle your mini around a little bit.
So it basically like remembers where it is now. Our
Yeah.
characters remember where it is. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that. But yeah, and then they're going to make an attack on Cerberus. That's a dirty 20.
I'm just gonna yell shit and use arcane deflection to
Okay.
block it.
So a couple of, like, two of the swarm of rats, like, lunge at you, and the deflection just comes up, and they, like, turn into L shapes as they, like, just smash and press up against the deflection and slide down.
What was that?
Everybody roll initiative.
All right, here we go.
All right, we got some rat time. We
Rat.
need rat man.
It's the Scat Man.
I literally in my journal though, when we met Cricket for the first time, I have Rat Man Associate.
That's great.
I rolled a 19 for my initiative.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh dear God, no.
Oh no.
Hey, better a natural 1 on initiative than a natural 1 in combat.
That is
That's true.
true.
Sometimes it's actually better to go last in combat, depending on your build. True, too.
That's true, yeah.
My initiative is 2. Like my roll was actually a 2 because I have +1.
I guess I should actually say my initiative 17.
Mine is a dirty 20. I just didn't know if he was ready yet.
I'm not. I had to delete Nalvora from the initiative counter thingy because she's still stuck in the campaign. Jax, what'd you get?
A 2.
Zell.
2.
20.
Cerberus.
17.
Orandi.
19.
Zell, you're up first.
Alright, I will just go ahead and, aiming at the swarm of rats in front of Cerberus, I will send a sacred flame.
Sacred frame.
Dex save of 15.
We're having roasted rats tonight. Holy roasted rats.
Yes, the holiest.
Sean Connery shows up and like, yes, rats. Holy
I'd
rats, yes.
like to cast sacred flame on this rat swarm.
Sacred flame.
What did I just roll?
Shit. I don't know. I missed it.
Roll for deck. I it said 15, I think.
It's a deck save.
Right, but what was the number? I can't see them.
You rolled a 14 and a 15.
Okay, the 14 was initiative, the 15 was their save. That's a straight 15.
Yeah, damn it.
So,
Alright.
as Zelfarius releases the sacred flame, there's just a loud plopping drip from above. You just hear as it like slaps on top of his head.
You
This,
got voodoo on you!
this is the face. Mm,
Reminds me of Joe Dirt when he's like, "Oh, folks, it's just an old shitter tank."
And since this isn't like a sophisticated indoor plumbing system, it's still warm. So
Arandi, please get it off. Oh. And I will move. Well, no, I'll just stay put.
okay. Up next is Orandi.
I will cast Eldritch Blast onto the guys that attacked my friend.
On Cerberus, or the ones that attack Cerberus?
Cerberus. Yeah, the other ones haven't attacked yet.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh, blast!
Eldritch Blast.
Alright, that is a 14 to hit.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. Eldritch Blast.
This is a swarm, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about the Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Eldritch Blast. Ain't never done an Eldritch Blast.
Might be my favorite character.
Oh, I rolled.
Oh yeah, I
I
love it.
rolled twice. Because I'm 5th level.
You do.
I'm gonna hit the same guy both times. Alright, and the other one's a 22, so they both hit, so
Hey.
I'll roll 2d10. That is a 10 and a 2, so that is 12 total.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Do you have a bonus action?
I guess, can I bonus action try to hide in plain sight?
No. I was only asking because can't you bonus action Psychic Dagger?
Only when I have attacked with a dagger, I believe.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Then it's Cerberus' turn.
All right, I'm gonna aim for their nuts and shocking grasp.
Okay, there's a lot of them.
I gotta find one nut. I don't think it's gonna hit, but because that's gonna be an 11.
That hits.
Son of a bitch. All right. That's going to be Snake Eyes, 2 damage.
Does he get to roll again?
No.
Okay.
However, you do hear 2 little pops as one just falls dead on the ground. The rest of
I
them,
got it.
like 12 or 13 little heads just like look at you like, the fuck, dude? One of them begins to gently weep, caress its small rat body. What a way to go. Alright. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's my turn.
Alright. The swarms are going to attack. They seem particularly defensive of whatever these things are. So that one's gonna move up and attack Orandi, and the other one's gonna swing at Cerberus again. That's a natural 20 on Orandi.
That hits. In case you weren't sure.
And a 19, so a dirty 21. Obviously, you can't have a natural 21. A 21 to hit Cerberus.
That's gonna hit. I can raise it to 21, but that wouldn't help.
You need shield, boo.
But I mean, I have arcane deflection. I have an actual shield. I mean,
Yeah.
So that is... I can't see the chat log. What 2 did I just roll?
you got a 4 and 2.
4 and a 2. Okay, so that's 18 points of damage on Orandi. 18.
18?
Ow.
They crit, so they get max damage on their dice plus what they roll. So that's 2 6s plus
Yeah.
another 6.
Right. Oh, thanks for the temp HP, Zelfarius, because otherwise it would have died.
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh god.
And then Cerberus, you get... Oh, I'm sorry, they don't have that many dice to roll. You take 4 points of damage.
Again, thank you, Zelfarius.
Hi. I heal things.
Jax, your turn.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Animal Companion. I'm sorry, Conjure Animals, I mean. And I'm going to create two beasts of challenge rating 1 or lower. And they're both going to be giant toads. I can send you the link to the creature if you don't have it.
Yeah, that'd be convenient if you could just put that in the chat.
And so they have a swim speed. Does that mean can they swim through the middle stuff? Like, so they're not hindered at all?
They cannot because there's no water. It's just like
Sludge.
sludge.
Yeah, so they have a jump speed of 10 feet. Can they jump over me?
Yeah.
Or actually I can just conjure them wherever I want, right?
Also, yes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna conjure them one on the other side of on the other side of them. So one on the other side of this one and one on the other side of this one.
Nice. Dope.
Initiative is based on what modifier is initiative based on? Dex?
Dex.
Yeah, Dex.
You mean to roll initiative for them? Or are you going to? Or did you already do that?
Does the spell say they act on your initiative or they get their own?
You summon face spirits, take the form. Each piece, let's see. Friendly to you. Roll initiative for the summoned creatures as a group, which has its own turns.
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative for them. Sorry it took me so long to do that token. My computer's being really, really laggy.
If it's off of the deck, is that 18 or 13? 13. 14 is their initiative.
Okay, cool.
And when they come in, is it no, we have to wait till the next their turn in the initiative order, right?
What's their HP, armor class, and speed?
Armor class is 11. HP is 39. Which is almost as much as me.
Speed is 30.
Speed is 20. Swim speed 40. They also have long jump and high jump too. But I don't think we'll be doing that. But in case you need it, it's 20 feet long jump, 10 feet high jump.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. So they'll act on their initiative.
Yeah, that's my action. Other than that, I'm going to, stay where I am. Chill.
All right, that's Zell's turn then, and Arandi's on deck.
Alright.
Alright, let's see. So I will go ahead and Toll the Dead at the one in front of Cerberus, since it's already damaged.
Okay.
That is a wisdom saving throw on your end.
Totally dead.
Toll the Dead.
Wait, they might have a negative modifier. They don't.
Well, I just am useless this round. Or fight so far. I will bonus action Healing Word, Miss Orande.
Is it possible to rename the one on the left Giant Toad 1 so I can keep track of their health pools separately? I mean, I'm sure you are too, but I want to make sure in my notes. Perfect.
That's an extra 7 points to you, Arandi.
Thank you.
And that's gonna be my go.
Okay. Arandi, you're up. Cerberus, you're next.
I am going to Eldritch Blast again. How are all of them looking?
I mean, the pile's pretty thinned out, but the ones that are here are fine.
Alright, then I will Eldritch Blast the Toad and the faraway one.
Okay, you... Okay.
What? I'm sorry, I've got a baby. I'm trying to take care of it.
Why are you Eldritch blasting the toad? Just to clarify that you know what you're doing.
Because he looks like a big guy, and if I hit the one right in front of me, it's a disadvantage.
The toads are mine, by the way.
Oh, disregard. Sorry. Yeah, no, I didn't know what I was doing. I'll just get the faraway one, I guess, with both Eldritch Blasts to make sure that they're good and dead.
Okay. I was just gonna let it happen, but I needed to make sure that you knew, like, what was going on.
Please don't hit my toad.
Kind of a dick move, but if you want to shoot a toad, I can't stop you.
Alright, that's a 17 and a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
For a total of 10 damage.
That'll do it.
Cool.
Alright. Is that it for your turn?
That is it for my turn. Actually, no, I will bonus action disengage, and I'll just go around, to... How tall is the giant toad? Is it tall enough that I can't attack it, like, from over its head?
It's a large beast, so I assume it's pretty big.
Are you going around the rats?
Yes, that was why I was going to bonus action disengage.
Okay.
But where I go depends on whether or not I think that I can hit from above the toad.
Yeah, you can probably shoot above the toad. I need to know what path you're taking to get there, though.
I'm going straight around, straight through them.
Oh.
Because I can share a space with an ally so long as I don't end my turn on that space.
Sure, but are you stepping in the cloggity clog?
What cloggity? The muck. Like, I'm not going around them. I'm just going through their space.
You can't go through the. You can't go through an enemy.
Right. Then, yeah, I suppose I will.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
That is a natural 2 for a 7 total.
Yep, you fall prone. So you used 10 feet of movement. You can still use your remaining movement to get up, but that you'd be stuck right there.
Sure, that's fine. I'll do that.
Okay. Alrighty, is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Cerberus, you're up, and then Giant Toads are up next.
Alright, so I'm gonna move back to right there. And as I do, I'm like, oh, thank you for that, Orondi, and then I'm going to shoot a ray of frost at that pile.
Okay, cool.
I don't believe that's I think that's 9, so I don't think that hits.
No, that does not.
In that case, that's my turn.
Alright, Giant Toads.
Alright, Giant Toad A is going to make a bite attack on the swarm of rats.
Okay.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that's 1d10 plus 2. So this is a 1d10, 8, so it's 10 points of piercing damage plus 4 damage, poison damage, and it's grappled.
Okay. What else would your toads like to do? Would they like to fly through the sewer and, I don't know, shoot pink foam out of their ass? I did not know giant toads could do this.
I linked to the Roll20. Like,
I didn't. I mean, why have I not been fighting you with giant toads?
Yeah, that's Toad 1.
Okay.
Toad A.
They'd like to rub it out.
Toad B. So wait, how long is the distance from? Like,
I'm not gonna give the toads disadvantage on climbing through this muck because while they don't have they have a swim speed, but they don't have muck and they already have 20 feet of movement, which is 5 more feet than you guys have walking the right speed anyway. So they can just move through it. They're toads. I feel like that's appropriate. They're built to do that.
So this is 10 feet, right? He has I'm using the ruler, I think, right? 10 feet? Or is that 10 inches? Wait, I don't know.
He can get... That's 10 feet.
He has a long jump of 20, so I'm gonna have him long jump to the other side of the swarm of rats from the other toad.
Okay.
and do the same thing.
Alright, roll that attack.
Okay.
That's a nat 1, so that doesn't hit.
It does not. But you do watch as the first toad scoops up literally half of this swarm of rats and just starts munching. Does that toad thing where they have like the jaw flippity flops and like the tail ass end of one of the rats just kind of gets stuck.
Yeah, the rats now have and any attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Okay.
And its speed becomes 0.
Okay. Well, with my remaining swarm of rats, I'm gonna fuck up that toad a little bit. Just because I know he's probably gonna be in the shit for a little while.
Are you doing the one that's grappling him, or the one that's across from him?
The one that's grappling them. It doesn't hit, so Jax, it's your turn.
Yeah, I imagine it'll be dead by the time next time it's my turn. So I can't.
You can hold your action.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cast. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Produce Flame. Just to, just kind of have it ready.
Okay, real quick, is our conjure animals concentration?
It's concentration, yes.
Is
and Produce Flame is not.
Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know.
Yeah, I literally just checked that. Just making sure.
Awesome. Yeah. So then, Foosh, you just make like a ball of fire you get to hold on to, right?
Yeah, for 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. That also means that you
10 foot
guys,
radius.
yeah, you guys can see in color now.
Picture perfect.
And at least what you can see is in color. Yeah, this area of the tunnel is just streaked with red. Like, on the walls, the grime, all of that. Just splatter everywhere. You can see that the carcasses that the rats were swarming through, also bright red. It looks as if the two lumps were actually half and half of what looks to be like a piglet carcass, like not a full-grown pig, but like a small pig might have died and been thrown like down a shaft or something. That they were just kind of eaten through. Yeah, that's it for your turn, Jax.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Zell, your turn.
Sacred Flame! Dex save! What's it have disadvantage on?
It sure does.
The rats are sitting there going, mistakes were made.
Well, they rolled a 10 twice for a total of 10.
Yay! Finally, I get to do something this whole freaking fight. Six points of damage. Radiant damage.
How did you know my entirely mundane rats were weak to radiant damage?
Well, the good dragon just blessed me with all this radiant energy, and it's just flowing out of me.
Anything else for your turn?
How's the Rondi looking?
Probably still pretty fucked up. On a scale of full to dead, still pretty bad. Probably about half.
Man, I don't want to burn up all my spell slots.
I mean, don't, because the thing is restrained anyway, and I don't think it can attack.
Well, no,
Yeah,
to heal her.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I mean. I don't think the rats are a concern right now. They'll probably be dead by the time it's their turn again.
That's it. That's all I'll do.
Alright, Orandi, it's your turn.
Alright, so I am going to go ahead and Eldritch Blast again. Wait, no. I'm going to back up first and then Eldritch Blast. Sorry, I forgot my position. So I'll just get over to Orion's side. And then... whoopee. Do I have to make any kind of acrobatics check or anything?
Not with your boots, no. Wait, what's your strength score?
13?
Oh yeah, you can do that easy.
12.
I mean, you can jump like 30 feet in any direction, but I don't know if that's an action or not for you.
Alright, so that is a 12 and a 17.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay, cool. And I rolled 11 damage.
Was that a? Yeah, doesn't matter, but that was also that should have been advantage as well.
Okay,
Oh,
there are 4 little rats left. How would you like to do this? Or I guess that's not really, that's somebody else's thing. Tell me how they die. Still
I
less
thought
graceful.
Their fate is in your hands.
Oh yeah, their fate is in your hands. Yeah, I can be graceful. I just never remember.
I just like one eldritch blast out of each hand, like, and then they explode.
Okay, so you leap, turn halfway through the leap, pew pew, and there's just a smoldering pile of rat ash. And you guys are out of initiative. Everybody add 150 XP to your character sheets.
You know what that reminded me of? You guys remember in Dragon Ball Z, Raditz move Double Sunday?
Yes.
For some reason, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah. Alright, then I'll go ahead and scout ahead. And check for traps.
How far ahead?
Basically up to this corner.
Before she goes, I just say, nice shot around.
I'm
Oh
almost at
shit,
full
math.
health.
12 more hit points.
I'm at full health.
Yay! I did my clerical duties for the day. Because I was shit in that fight, but you know.
Actually, you were the integral member who kept another team member from dying. So.
I just meant damage-wise.
Well.
I'm gonna move my toads up too.
So I'll just kind of like shout whisper back, like, it looks like there's another split. It goes right, and then there's another arch if we keep going straight.
Looks like we lost music, so unfortunately no Sirenscape for now.
No, it's gotta be creepy. Do 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 do
Do that, I'll do noise effects.
do 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 do.
Da 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 da. Nope.
Anyway, which way do you guys want to go? Do you want to continue going straight, or do you want to try turning right?
I think we should continue going this way. Are you able to ride a giant toad? I don't think so. I mean, what's to say I can't just climb on its back, right?
A large size, yeah.
What is the size of the creature?
Large.
And
Same as
what's its strength score?
15.
Yes, Jax can ride a giant toad.
That's cool.
All right, I'd like to hop on the back of the giant toad bee. Actually, matter of fact, yeah. Since you said that they walk normally in the middle, I'm just gonna hop on that and just stroll through the middle, and then have the first one kind of go on this side over here.
I like to imagine Jax like standing all the way on the back of the toad and like striking a pose.
Yep.
He's Jack Sparrow.
Like one foot on like the middle, and then 1 foot on top of the head, like in like the Captain Morgan's pose.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Oh, hey Jax, could you have one toad go so I could leap across it to the other side?
You want to get on the other toad?
No, I just want to get on this side. So I just want to leap across the toad in the middle and then
Okay.
get on right here.
Yeah, sure. And I'll just tell the toad to walk up to this T section.
Do you like speak Toad? Like his.
I mean, if you want to think about it like that, I'm pretty sure it just says, they obey any verbal commands that you issue to them.
Okay. I was gonna say it's cool. It would be cool if like part of your druidic is just the ability to speak with like these animals and stuff.
I would think that I could, but I mean, there is a spell that's called, speak with animals or whatever, which I don't
Right.
have. But
I give the toad a pat on the head and say, "Thank you, friend."
Yeah. So still nothing on detect magic. It's only been like a minute.
Can I the sludge, because we're kind of looking for a backup. Is the sludge any deeper in this corridor?
It's starting to get deeper. Yes.
I'm gonna sneak up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about here, and see if I can hear anything out of this tunnel here.
In that tunnel, not specifically. A little bit of like mild skittering, but
I'm gonna have Giant Toad A scout this first hallway.
okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and jump across the kind of right turn to get to the other side, and I'll go straight and check for traps around that archway.
The toad doesn't have like a see thing, so I can't really see anything over there. Usually,
Right.
like
Well, the toad would have to come back and tell you.
true. Okay, yeah, that's kind of. I guess I didn't specify that, so I guess I'll just.
Yeah. So the toad comes, leaves for a moment. You hear as it hops along. There's silence, and then it comes back.
Yeah, I can't speak to it though, can I? So I don't really. I didn't.
Well, you can tell it like nod your head if there's any danger.
I could do that, yeah. It does any commands, so yeah. Oh, was there anything there? You can shake your head, yes or no. Aye, good boy.
I know the frog went right by me. But I'm literally just gonna move up, take a peek, and just come right back. It's myself because I'm curious.
Cerberus, what do you see? Oh,
So ahead of you, there's an inlet pipe off to the left, and then at the end is kind of a mass of like earth and branches and debris and all kinds of just shit piled up against a grate, and there is actually water behind this that seems to have been almost dammed up.
Um, I'm not being stealthy about this. I'll just kind of shout back. I think I might have found part of the problem. There's a lot of shit in here.
hey, Arande, come on. I think they found something. And I'll head across.
Before I go, I rolled a 13 to check for traps.
Yeah, no traps.
Cool.
I'll follow down the first hallway.
Okay, so you guys all see a bunch of branches, mud, just piled up in front of this grate.
Not really sure what could make this, but I assume they said the creature was probably responsible for the backup, correct? Or was that just an additional problem?
I honestly don't recall. Now that you mention it, I don't think I actually read the sewer one. I think someone else read that.
As far as you know, you're just here to see like what is. So there was some mention of some large creatures down here that were preventing people from finding this blockage.
Well, I mean, while we're down here, should we take care of this block just in case if we don't find something, no one has to come down here again?
So I think that's a good idea, but I do have some reservations, seeing that we are on the other side of the blockage. Because my fear is that when we undo that blockage, it will all come slushing out. And yeah.
Well, at least two of us will have a toad that has a swim speed, so
Says the guy who can be a toad with a swim speed. Actually,
This does seem a disgusting problem.
I just realized that if Jax summons a creature with or two creatures with a swim speed like that and then becomes one person can ride Jax and the other two can ride the conjured animals. You guys can just like cruise down the Zelen like channels and stuff. Provided that you can swim fast enough.
Druids.
yeah. I mean, I guess we can clear the blockage. I mean, I have the two toads here. I'm sure they could do it pretty quickly.
So
Before
the
we do
toads
that,
are going to clear the blockage?
I'm sorry, say again.
I just figured we would throw like some damaging spells at it and explode the shit and muck.
I mean, why waste magic when I have the toads right here that can just do the hard labor?
Well, here's my thought, Jax, is that I have spells that don't require any expenditure of energy. So like there are some spells that you can just kind of cast at will, you know, they're not really that strong, but they're strong enough to like explode some rats, and therefore I could use those spells to explode some shit and muck and branches. But your toads there, I don't want them to potentially risk hurting themselves, like scratching themselves on the twigs or anything, because they're good toads, and we could use them for other purposes.
before you do that, perhaps can I take a look and see if there are any like tracks or any indication of what this creature might be or creatures
Sure.
or if anything is like moved through this
Where,
buildup
where are you looking specifically?
right where it is, right at the buildup. So I'll walk up to it.
I'll come with you to as like backup.
Okay, so as you guys cross the opening of that sewer pipe, you hear
Oh boy.
and
I am sorry.
From the hole as so Zelfarius was in front, so I'm gonna move you guys.
Does it help if I was stealthing? Because I definitely would have sneaked by.
You can roll a stealth check. Oh no, you can't.
Okay, it's fine.
This thing can it just knows you're there. My bad.
Okay.
But yeah, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice knowing you guys. It's been a pleasure.
Do you both of us need to make a dexterity saving throw?
No, it was as Zell moved in front of it.
Okay, got you.
$22. That monk dex coming in handy.
Monk dicks, always handy.
Aha, punchy. Gotta watch them.
Monk dicks are handy because they don't have sex. So, you are going to take
One-handed skill increased.
Ooh.
That's 8 points of damage.
Is it hitting me? Question.
No. So as you hear that sound, you look left, and immediately your eyes, nose, and face are just burned as this acrid, green, acidic slime shoots out of the pipe, and you can catch lots of eyes glitter right before your vision is just blocked out with green. The rest of you see, as Zelfarius begins grabbing his face and trying to wipe this horrible burning liquid off, this large mantis-like creature begin to scuttle and pull itself out of the tube. It has this long, rigid, hard carapace on its head, and this mouth that has two mandibles that open, and then these long, serrated teeth and jaws. I need everyone to roll initiative again.
Ah!
I'm racking up all the bad rolls now. Just got to get them out of the way.
Yep. Same here. Yep.
That's a 10 for Jax.
I got a natural 1, so that's a 3.
I also got a natural one. Let's see, total that's gonna be 8.
Wow, guys. Well, I got an 11.
You have +6 on initiative?
Plus 7 because of war magic. I get to add my intelligence modifier.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's nice. What did you get? 11?
Yep.
Jax rolled a 10, and the toads rolled a.
It's okay, because the creatures also rolled really low, which is kind of interesting.
Thank God. Whew. I thought I was about to get mangled.
All right.
Literally.
Wait, you said creatures with an S. I caught that.
Brian, don't think you're slick. Yeah, so this thing pulls this sort of elongated, rigid body, segmented body out and just into the muck, and then stands itself up and looks at you. It's pretty fucking big.
I was about to ask, how tall is it? Like, is it taller than me?
Everybody make a nature check real quick just to see if you know what these are.
Hey, I'm using my skill.
Just to identify it before the battle.
Nope. That's a 10.
19 for me.
That's only an 8 for me. Rip.
And I got another natural 1, so that's a 3.
Yeah. Let's see. So, it's about 10 feet long. If you had to guess, it weighs probably a little more than a horse. It's like a brownish yellowish color. It's got these like black eyes. Cerberus, you do know what this is. And Jax, you know what this is as well, because the DC for you is lower because you are from an area where they live. These are Unkegs. They are large burrowing insects. They can see in the dark, and even if they are like visibly blinded, because Jax, you would know this from combative history, being a burrowing, forest-dwelling, crag-living druid man. If you blind it in a fight, it can still figure out where you are. Doesn't need to see. Doesn't even need like eyes. It just knows. I'm not sure how. They're pretty hardy, and they are capable of spraying an acidic defensive spray out of their physiology, if you will.
Exhibit A, burn Zelfarius.
Yeah, it sounds like in the corner. Yeah. So, that's what this thing is.
I'll just like relay it to the group. Or Cerberus, me and Cerberus are just talking amongst ourselves, and yeah,
What?
so that's what it is.
Would have been nice to know that before I walked in the grate.
All right. Zell is first.
Oh shit! Again. Okay, so this thing is right next to me, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pull out my holy symbol and just say, "The fire of the dragon consumes you," and inflict wounds at second level.
Sir, that's not very clericy. That's the exact opposite.
That is a math 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay! Okay, so that is 4d10. I never use d10.
Jesus. You know what I did? I've been rolling a 10 instead of a 20 for the last couple rolls, so there's that. I'm just gonna keep my rolls as they are, but that's why I've been rolling low for a minute.
It would
That
be
is
would be important to roll the correct dice. Do you mean a d12?
It probably was yeah, it was a 12.
I was gonna say a 10 is a very different shape, so I want to make
It was
sure
a
you're
12.
okay if you're rolling a d10 for your d20.
It was a 12, yeah.
Okay, cool.
that is 16 points of necrotic damage.
Shit. What'd he do to you? Oh, right.
I mean, and then as a bonus action, I will, for the first time, Misty Step.
Ooh. Ooh.
My wife just did the same ooh twice, once for me and once for the camera.
I didn't want anyone to know, but I was like, I want him to know that I'm excited and impressed.
If I move here, do I still have line of sight, or no?
Yeah, you can see over the
Okay.
toads.
Cool. Yeah, I will just kind of, dragon, let me fly, and this kind of purplish vapor kind of seeps up like out of the floor and just kind of,
Nice.
and then I appear right behind Cerberus and just
Do
say,
you have Misty Step?
I do. The feat I took lets me cast it once.
Oh,
for
that's
free.
right. That's right. Alrighty, Jax is next, followed by Cerberus.
The Feywild.
Yeah, so I still have it. How long has it been since it hasn't been more than 10 minutes, right?
No.
Yeah, so I still have the flame in my hand.
That you do.
I'm gonna chuck it at him.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2d8. Oh wait, I have to roll to hit him first, right?
Yes.
This is a +7 spell attack, so that's a 9 to hit. Yikes!
Does not hit.
Rip. Okay. That doesn't consume the flame, does it?
It does.
All right. Well. All right. Yeah. So
Going back to blue.
whoa, Jesus.
That was like, whoa!
Yeah, that's what we'd see though.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be that bright, but yeah,
This is what you
That's-
see.
that's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm gonna,
kind of like the blue better just because it lets me differentiate from your pieces.
The blue does look cooler.
I'm going to. Let's see. Oh, it's a reaction. Yeah, I don't know what else I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna chill.
Okay. I need a roll for your toads.
You mean initiative?
Yeah.
I already rolled. Well, actually, I rolled, but it was a +12. So yeah, you can roll again.
I just meant I need a roll. Like, do you have their initiative?
Oh yeah. I mean, I rolled a 3 before, but that was with a 12. Can I roll again? Or do you just want to take the 3? You can take the 3. That's fine.
Was that at the beginning of this combat or the last?
Yes.
Oh, then
It was at the beginning of this combat.
so
But it was the wrong dice.
yeah, go ahead and roll the right dice. Just because I don't have their initiative and they haven't acted yet.
16.
Yeah, the toads technically would have gone first, but we'll come around back to them. And then Cerberus, you're next.
All right. I'm gonna move forward a bit, and I'm going to attempt, with newfound respect of what it can do, I'm going to cast Chronomantic Orb at it.
Okay.
That's 10.
10 to hit.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't hit. You guys watch as the distortion of like air particles in this like steamy, smelly place. You can see some like as this orb passes through, some speed up, some slow down, and the particulates in the air just become like almost like vibrating and distorted. And this thing somehow like can detect that. Not necessarily the magic, but the movement. It goes and like scuttles lower as this thing like hits the wall, and you can see the stone like some of it ages, but there's a whole section about like about the size like 2 or 3 quarters that looks shiny, brand new, like scrubbed.
That's all I can do, so I'm gonna chill out right there.
All right, it's its turn. It got the shit fucked out of it, so it is kind of pissed off. It's gonna go ahead and attack the closest thing to it.
Hi.
It is going to use 5 feet of movement. It's going to attack Orandi with its bite. First, I need to see if it gets its acid spray back. It does not. And that is a +5 to hit. It's 12 to hit. Orandi, does that hit?
It does not.
Oh, nice. It misses. In that case, it's actually going to scuttle back in. No, it can't because it can't disengage. Yeah, it's just going to start trying to attack Orandi, who actually is next. Orandi, it's your turn.
I know, we're saving the best for last. So, I am going to bonus action disengage, and I'm actually going to use my boots to jump over to the other side.
Okay. The boots charge up from the heel all the way up into your lower buttocks, highlighting all of the individual tendons of your legs before releasing that stored energy in a big leap of like 15 feet.
And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
Blast!
Aye, Blast. It's a 18 and a 22.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay, cool. That is 8 points of damage.
Hey, every little bit helps. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that was an action and a bonus action, so that's all I can do.
All right. In that case, it's now the toad's turn.
I'm going to long jump 1. There. I'm doing that.
Okay. As soon as that one toad in the back lands where it does, the entire mound of shit shifts and moves.
Uh-oh. You talking about the... Okay. Yep, the trees, branches, and stuff?
Yeah.
Does it seem to shamble, as it were?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What is that?
So you see a significant portion of the mound itself kind of give itself shape and begins dragging itself forward. There are a couple little breaks towards the back as water begins to spray and trickle out. It doesn't look like it's moving its full mass, but a huge hand reaches out and goes to attack the toad because he's got some reach on him. I guess it would technically further.
That guy is a beefy boy.
Yeah, we'll put it right there. So that's going to be. So I forget what the rule is. When you hold an attack, you don't get to do a multi-attack, right? Because that's a specialized attack.
I believe so.
Good.
I think you just get one, maybe. I'll look at.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah.
I think it's right because it means that he won't get to multi-attack us, so...
That's going to be a 25?
Excuse me, say again?
I think, if my math is right, 18 plus 7 is 25?
Yep,
Yeah.
that hit.
Okay. 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
We're in danger.
I'm
Yeah.
in danger.
But yeah, it can't hold a multi-attack because it functions like an extra attack.
Right, it's like,
basically.
yeah, and you guys don't get multi-attacks and stuff, so. Cool. Or held extra attacks. Wait. You can't hold a bonus action attack, but if you have extra attack just says when you take the attack action, you attack twice instead of once. So I think if you have extra attack specifically, because Flurry of Blows you can't hold because it's a bonus action and things like that. I'll look at this later when we're not playing, but that just is written weird to me.
I'll re-look that up.
Because extra attack, I feel like if you take it, you're holding the attack action, and your attack is 2. So, but yeah, so that's gonna be it for its held action. What would the toads like to do? Also, Toad B just lost 19 hit points.
Wait, 19, right?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to attack the Ankeg.
Okay.
It's a 14 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay, that's let's see, D10 plus 2 plus D10.
Hey Logan, did you say who's Jeremy Crawford?
He's one of the lead designers for Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, so on Twitter he says, so the question was, still confused, fighter with extra attack readies an attack action. Does he get 1 attack or 2 when with a ready action? Jeremy Crawford says he gets 1 attack, extra attack works only on his turn.
Cool. All right, good enough. That also explains why multi-attack doesn't work on the
I just found that as you read it.
I love Chris Perkins and Jeremy Crawford's Twitters. I'm a subscriber. Jeremy Crawford's just super fucking useful. Answers like all of the questions that I forget to look up when we're not playing. It's useful to have access to his Twitter. But yeah, so 14 hits the Ankeg with the 1 attack. What did the other one get?
I rolled damage for the first one first.
Oh, what was it?
So it was 5 points of piercing damage and 9 points of poison damage.
Shit.
And it's grappled.
Okay.
Nice.
So, okay, that's the first one. My question was, the other creature, the other toad, moved from here to here. How far would you say that is?
15 feet.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and make another attack against the Ankeg then.
Okay.
16 to hit.
How does your toad kill the Unkeg?
Well, I mean, it gulps it up. It gulp, and just fucking straight down the toad's throat.
So these two toads just like come up. This thing of earth like forms into this shape and then slams one toad, whose mouth actually opens wider and like chomps down on the like abdominal back end of this thing, ripping it off. There's just this acrid like spray as this thing kind of chitters in pain and agony, and as it falls forward, the other one just opens its mouth, like, and it just falls in. Yeah.
That was great. That was.
I say again, Toad's OP.
Yeah, these toads are really.
Toads are fucking ridiculous.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, that's it for the Ankeg. Good job. I'm disappointed by it. Anything else for the toads before Zelfarius?
Yeah. Since this one didn't make its full move. Wait, is this in like? Are this in like Toad B and the thing is its range?
Yeah.
Or are they getting range? Okay, so I can't move, right?
Right.
Or else I'll get attacked. Yep. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and move this guy up 5.
Okay.
Just in preparation, I guess. Yep. And then, yep. And
All right. Zelfarius, you're next, and then it's Jax's turn. Again.
yeah, those toads are really strong, man. Jesus.
All right. So yeah, I peek around the corner and I go, "Oh shit!" as I see this mound of earth. So question: with the called shots, if I use a cantrip, which isn't, do called shots require a roll to hit,
An attack roll,
or
yes.
can I? Okay, so that's what. All right.
I mean, unless you want to do it where it has advantage on its save and your DC's lowered by 4. Because that's technically what the same thing as you making the attack with disadvantage and raising its AC by 4 does. So.
Okay.
But I
So
would.
it lowers the DC by 4, and then it gets advantage, right?
Yeah. So your 15 DC would go down to an 11, and it would have advantage on the save.
Let's try it. I will go ahead and Toll the Dead, and I kind of want to aim it at the chest area.
Okay.
Just a quick question. Have we heard any sounds from this big thing yet?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So on a crit fail, it would get a D3 of exhaustion. So it's going to make it save with advantage. Your DC will remain the same, though.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Damn it. Okay. And I think that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Jax, it's your turn.
Okay.
Cerberus,
I'm
you're
gonna
on deck.
I'm trying something weird here, okay? So, I'm going to cast Animal Messenger. I'm going to look around on the ground, and I'm sure there's a rat fucking somewhere on the ground. I'm going to take one of the rats, and I'm going to say, "Hey, you see that thing over there? I want you to go behind it and make any noise possible. Anything, just as loud as you can."
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna send it off. I don't know. I mean, I imagine it won't take that long to get there, but I guess
It doesn't. Give me a give me a charisma check.
Also, I want to specify to wait until it's about to attack as well.
Okay, I will factor that in.
Okay. You said what charisma check?
Yeah, just give me a charisma check.
I think there's some big brain plays going on here. I think. I think I see what you're doing.
Brian's got some.
Brian's full of big brain.
Yeah,
plays.
Brian's got some really strategic D&D play behind him. So,
So,
being the newest player.
uh,
18.
Go ahead, Jordan.
so I forgot one of my bonus actions. Can I put that in? Can I do that real quick?
We'll get to it on your next turn.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. We'll see how that plays out when he attacks, since it's technically a rat holding an action, but I'll let it happen. Cerberus, it's your turn, and then the creature's up.
All right. Yeah, mostly because this thing scares the shit out of me, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna drop us some cover. Right in this corner, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a fog cloud.
Okay. What's the size on that?
Fog cloud is a 20-foot radius, centered at a point. I was gonna put it right in between Jax and Zelfarius, like on this square here.
Is that where you wanted it?
Can I move it?
Yeah, you can move it wherever you want.
Sweet. I was gonna put it right there.
Okay. Zelfarius, you are blinded.
Cool.
Orandi? Or no, Jax, you are blinded.
Hey!
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my movement to literally go 5, and I'm gonna step in just inside, moving very slowly, carefully.
So someone someday, if ever this becomes a popular web series, someone needs to just make me a meme of Cerberus doing the Homer Simpson into the hedge thing, except with a fog cloud.
That's exactly what I'm doing. I will communicate to the others, though, that I've, at least to these two, I'm going to communicate how large it is. Like, yelling at Zelfarius just to take a step forward. Same to Jax.
Okay.
This gives us cover too, right?
Yes, so if he uses range, he's going to either have to fire at disadvantage, or if it's a spell, he can't target you.
So, it's this thing's turn. It's just going to take that closest toad, and it's going to slam it. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
And that's a 21 to hit.
Oh, it's 2, huh? They both hit then, yeah.
Okay. Plus 8 is... What's 17 plus 8?
25. It's dead.
Okay. 25 points of damage. Yeah, and then you see, like, it hits it, and then it hits it again, and obviously because it's a magic toad, it disappears, but you can see that where the second slam attack had happened, tendrils begin wrapping around the space, and obviously they just close on empty air, and then this extremity of it pulls back into the chest, and as it does, you see another one come out the side. And
nope.
That's, it's going to move about 5 feet forward, and you can see The back of it now is beginning to pull apart from the like wall of debris. So not all of this debris is alive, but a decent portion of it is. But it's kind of being stretched. More water is beginning to pour out of the sides now. So that being said, it is Rondi's turn.
Oh, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the.
Ah, got me.
Oof. That is an 11 and a 12.
Neither hit.
He's so big, though. You'd think.
Oh, okay. They contact, but just plant matter just goes.
It's okay. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to. I guess honestly, just if I go into the fog cloud and hide, and then I come out of the fog cloud, I won't really be surprising him, will I?
Depends on what side of the fog cloud you come out of.
Oh, like I would have to. So if I'm behind the fog cloud doesn't obscure my vision of him?
It does.
That's what I'm asking. So like if I go like into the corner and then just
Okay, so the idea is you go behind something, you hide, and then you pop out somewhere else. Technically, I don't think that you should get sneak attack if you just hide behind a column. I think you should have to hide behind a row of shrubs and come out from different locations. That's
okay,
just
but
me.
if I come out of a different place that I came in,
Yeah,
essentially.
I would say yes. It's more distracting. And I'm also going to let you know that there is an asterisk in that for later reasons. Just so you're aware, so you can't say, well, you told me. There's an asterisk for this combat with this creature about that thing.
Okay. Well, alright. I will go in here,
Okay.
and I will bonus action hide.
Okay, where were you before?
I was either here or here. I think I was here.
Okay, I'm not going to make you make another acrobatics check because I don't know where you were, but if you move more than 15 feet into that space, in that center thing, you have to make an acrobatics check because you're moving faster than a slow walk.
I honestly, I've been looking at it. I don't know that I was catty corner to Orion, so I think I did move more than 15 feet.
It'll be fine for now, but anytime anybody moves more than half their speed into or out of that space, I've been trying to pay attention, but just so you're aware, but I'm not going to make you do it this time because I did put a challenge rating 5 creature onto this map. So, that being said, that's it for your turn, I believe, which puts us at Toad.
Oh shit! What up? Yeah, I'll move the toad in front,
Okay.
blocking him. You know, basically that kind of blocking him. And-
What a hero. The most heroic Toad.
And I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Nat fucking 20.
Nice.
Alright. So it gets its full damage, and then it's for both of its damage types, and then you roll the regular damage. So it rolls max on its poison, too.
So that is 12 piercing and 10 poison.
Damn.
Wait, is it double? A crit? No, a crit's just a crit's just max damage. Okay.
Okay.
Right? Or is it double? Is it crit double? Can't remember.
Is that what you rolled? Was 12 and 10?
No, I thought you said it was just max damage.
Oh no, you still roll.
So you get a damage die. You get max damage and then add what you roll to it.
Fuck. Okay. So I roll D10 plus 2. 6, so that's 8 piercing, and then 10 poison. So what is that? 20 poison total.
That was a lot.
And 20 poison total and 12, 20 and 20. So 40 total damage.
Which might be the highest
20.
damage so far of the campaign.
Yeah.
On a
I think-
conjured
So, yeah.
He's also grappled and making disadvantage at a disadvantage on like everything now.
Okay. All right. Zell, it's your turn, and then Jax is up again.
Okay, let's go ahead and I would like to cast a guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Speed 46 radiant damage coming at you. $16 points of radiant damage. And then for my bonus action, I would like to summon a spiritual weapon. Right there. Actually, you know what? I'll try another called shot. So it's actually gonna be like right here in front of it, because I'm gonna aim for the chest again. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, the attack's at disadvantage.
Yep. No, that's a 9.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
That's it. That's all I got. Oh, I would have moved out to fire and then moved back in the fog cloud.
Now we need that meme with Zelfarius right beside Cerberus.
Nope.
All right. Then it's Jax's turn, and then Cerberus.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out 1 forward just so I can see. And I'm going to cast Ice Knife at
Okay.
2nd level.
You have advantage, by the way.
Yeah, good call. Okay. This is a spell attack, so it's +7. 9 is the first roll, so that's a 16 and a 5, so it's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that's 1d10 piercing damage, or piercing. That's 1, so that's 1 point of damage. And then it explodes, and the creature has to make a dexterity saving throw, which it has disadvantage on. I just realized this is a disgusting combo right here.
Yep, Jax found his wombo combo.
He did. Yes, he did. Wombo combo.
Natty 1. -1, so 0.
All right, so it takes 3d6 cold damage.
In my notes, I just put Jax MVP.
For real though.
2, 4, so 6, 3, 9 points of cold damage.
Okay, so you watch as the knife like leaves your casting, enters the chest, and there's this small like, poof. It flexes out a little bit. But it doesn't look that hurt by that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then I'll just go ahead and mosey on back into the fog cloud.
Okay. Cerberus, it's your turn.
Well, him possibly taking less damage changed what I was gonna do. Fuck. So I'm gonna take a step out,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try Chronomantic Orb once again.
Okay.
Uh, 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
That's going to be 7 points of damage. And it's going to, let's see. I know it's already grappled, but it loses any positive dex modifier, disadvantage on all attacks, and a 50% chance of having any spell they cast fail.
For how long?
Let's see. Addition to the normal flow. 1 round.
Oh, okay. All right. So it's going to. Is that it for your turn?
I'm gonna go right back to where I was, moving slowly, and that's my turn.
Slowly moving in the fog.
What size is this? What size is this creature?
So that was a dirty 20 on its first attack with disadvantage. It's pretty fucking big. It's kind of encompassing most of this tunnel. It's large.
Do any of us know what this creature is?
You can. No. There's no
Okay.
reason for any of you to know what this is. Second attack.
Was that on my toad?
Yeah. It's a crit fail. Not that there's really a crit fail in that. But it did hit one attack. So it can't use its engulf thing because it has to hit with both attacks to do that. So it's just gonna do a fuck ton of damage.
it's just gonna do a fuck ton of damage. Your damage order coming right up.
Only 10 points of damage.
That's still a lot of damage. Ain't that high of a level, girl.
It's not a lot of damage when it's to a toad.
That's true.
To be fair, it's a challenge 1 toad.
Alright. I mean, I know that this thing still has more health than I think all of you do combined, so we're still chugging along, but maybe not all of you combined. But any one of you individually. Any 2 of you, maybe. That's it for its turn. It's grappled, so it's a simplistic creature. Arandi.
You know what time it is.
Eldritch Blast time!
Lunchtime?
Well, first, just to clarify, I'm gonna be going out of here. I'll make my movement first. So I'm gonna pop out on the other side of Orion and shoot him with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Pew pew.
That is much better than last time. That is +7, so a 19 and a 22.
Both hit.
Awesome. That is 6 points of damage.
Every little bit.
Eldritch Blast. One of the most satisfying spells to
Oh, wait.
cast.
No, I didn't use my sneak attack because I had Eldritch Blast. I should have used my knives.
You cast
Shit,
Eldritch
That's
Blast.
what I was planning on doing. Yep. I just had gotten into the swing of things and forgot my... Yep, okay. And then I'm going to pop back in.
Okay. Bonus action hide. Alright. In that case, it's Zell's turn again. Or no, Toad.
I was gonna say, didn't the toad go?
It's the Toad.
Since I can't use its secondary attack, since it has to be medium or smaller, I'm just gonna go ahead and bite again.
Okay. I guess this thing would be its standard size is large, but this one's definitely huge. I kind of beefed this up a little bit.
That did not. That's a nat 1, so
Ooh.
I'm just gonna just stay grappled and just stay chilling.
All right, Zell.
Firstly, I'm going to Toll the Dead. That is a Wisdom save of 15 on your end.
14. Straight.
Yeah. All right. So it's gonna take.
2d12.
It would take a D8, but yeah, it goes up to D12.
2 great axes.
Okay, I rolled a 12 and a 2, so that's 14 points of necrotic damage.
This thing is not looking good. It's those toads.
And then I will bonus action swing again with spiritual weapon. Fuck it, I'll try and do this called shot. I've been trying to do it.
Disadvantage. Disadvantage. Straight roll.
Oh, straight roll?
Yeah.
Do you want me to? Because I did roll
Just roll a
with
new
this
dice.
rolling die. Okay. 16?
Hits.
Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be.
This is a fun fight. I like it.
I just love how we got just an amphibian up there just tanking for us. Just fucking taking it on the chin for us.
That would be 11 points of. Then it has a point of exhaustion.
Okay. Doesn't seem to have an effect.
Damn it! That's it. That's all I do.
Okay. Jax, your second turn, and then Cerberus.
Yeah. I'm gonna just go out and hit Ice Knife again.
Okay.
Uh, 18.
Yeah, that hits.
I think it's 1d10. 4 of piercing. Oh wait, that was a d4 actually. So where the fuck is my d10? Here it is. Sorry, I'm gonna do. I'll just take a 4 for the piercing. It's fine. And then here's the. Oh, the dexterity saving throw disadvantage. It's a 15 DC. I believe, yeah.
That's gonna be a 1. A dirty
Right.
1.
All right, so it takes 3d6. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 5, 8.
Okay. Again, the knife, it like stabs through the plant matter and stuff holding this thing together, but when the actual ice explosion happens, doesn't seem to take as much of an effect as you anticipate.
Yep, and then I will. Matter of fact, I'll stay out.
Cerberus.
All right. I'll step out myself here, and then I'm going to. Fuck. I know it's not going to do much, but I'm going to Ray of Frost.
Okay.
14.
It does not hit.
In that case, what I will do, I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to actually go. Right there.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. In that case, it's its turn. It's a mindless thing. It's gonna continue to hit what's hurt it the most. It had disadvantage on its attacks before. It doesn't now, right?
It's still grappled. If
I think it was
I think
the
it can make a.
it's the chronomantic orb that gave it disadvantage on its attacks. I think for that round.
Yeah, just that round. for
Okay,
mine.
so I'm cool now.
I mean, it's still grappled, which is disadvantage on attack rolls. I don't think you've been rolling checks for it, have you?
To break away?
Yeah.
No, it's not concerned.
So that means it's still grappled, which means it has disadvantage on attack rolls. I think so, because it says restrained, and then I looked up restrained.
Yeah, it has disadvantage.
I'm not just gonna cannon these toads. I know they're really strong, so I'm not just gonna fucking.
That's a
Break it down.
14 on the first hit with disadvantage.
That hits.
And a 22 on the second hit.
Yep, they both hit. That was a close one.
Yeah, it is important to know, like, all of this damage would be happening to you guys if the toads weren't there. So I don't feel that bad, because I feel like I picked a really good monster for you guys. I just didn't anticipate the toads. Like, this would have been a really close fight if I didn't have to waste all of these turns on this. It's okay, he's still got a little bit of health. He can probably survive another round and knock a couple of you out.
Good job, Jax.
So
Keep in mind, there also is a rat trying to distract him from the back.
that is correct. However, this thing is.
Hey, I was just doing it for RP purposes.
It was great. It was a really good move. That's 20 points of damage.
Okay, he's looking pretty beat up.
I can't believe I haven't killed this fucking toad yet. At this point, I just want to get the toads out. Like, this is fine. Oh, yeah. Your target becomes grappled.
Okay.
So they're holding each other.
It needs,
Does this make it a toadstool?
Oh, neat. Okay. Oh, but I'm technically grappled as well. I was gonna say it can move if you're. No. So help me with this, guys. He is technically under the grappled condition, which means that the mound cannot move because its speed is 0. However, this thing says it engulfs a medium or smaller creature. How big are the toads? They're large.
They're large.
I
yeah.
can't engulf it. That's fine. I did a bunch of damage.
I couldn't engulf you either. If it makes you feel better.
I think I know where you were going with that. You wanted to
Well,
engulf it
so-
and move.
Let me postulate this with you guys. It says, if the mound moves, the engulfed target moves with it. Just because that is a sentence, I realize its speed is 0, so it can't move. But if it moves, well, its speed's 0, so it can't move. If you want to take it as like a coding programming sort of way, its speed is 0, so it can't move.
If it could move, yeah, it would move
Yeah.
it with it.
But then that would, in that case, it's Arandi's turn.
Alright, I'm going to try this again. I'm going to come out at the side. Like that.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw... first, I'm going to bonus action cast Hexblade's Curse on it.
Are you sure you're playing Arandi and not Eno?
I'm playing Orandi. I've got this.
This combat
So-
just feels different now.
I know. I don't know. Anyway, Hexblade's Curse on
Okay.
Big Boy. And then I'm going to throw a knife at it, my Hexblade knife.
Okay.
Or, no, I'll throw a Psychic knife, even though it's not my Hexblade knife.
Okay.
Okay. So that is going to be +7.
It doesn't hit.
That was a natural 1.
Yeah.
Yes. So, okay. But, so it says when I attack with one, I did throw the knife, so can I throw another knife? Oh no, I think it's a melee knife attack. It doesn't matter anyway, because I didn't hit.
I would say, yeah, you can use your bonus action to throw another psychic knife.
Yes, I can throw. Okay, cool.
I like that it doesn't matter whether I'm on her side or not. If I say a rule, she'll still go read the book instead of like going with what I DM'd.
It's a 17 + 7.
Rules legal.
Yeah, I you know, it wouldn't make sense for me to be a rules lawyer just for my case. Anyway,
That's what
yeah,
most people do,
so-
I feel like.
D6. I don't get sneak attack because I had already attacked it, right?
You get sneak attack once per hit.
Oh, okay.
Or once per round if you hit. So whichever one hits first.
Got you.
On whatever hit you want, but it's normally the first hit you get.
Okay, and I get a +3 bonus to my damage rolls, so that is a d4 + 2 + 3, so that is going to be 7 + 5 is 12 points of damage.
Nice little chunk.
Pretty
Still not
unfortunately
gonna
sized chunk, but
But it was also a bonus action, so.
yeah. I mean unfortunate for me, not like unfortunately small, like it was a decent bit of the health it had left. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, it's the motherfucking goddamn Teenage Mutant Ninja Toad's turn.
You know what he's doing.
You have disadvantage, unfortunately.
Wait, I
Yeah.
do? Oh, 'cause I'm grappled?
Yeah, you're grappled, motherfucker! How does that feel?
Okay. 18 is my first roll. 6, so that's not a hit. That's a 10 to hit.
That's right, it doesn't hit. My big bad
Soon.
monster.
Soon.
Alright,
Yeah, I guess it chilling then.
just being a pain in my ass. Zell, it's your turn.
Since Orandi is in front of me, I kind of just say, pardon me, and I kind of like place my hand, like rest it on her shoulder like a steadied like shot and just like concentrate. And I will cast another Toll the Dead.
Okay. $15.
Damn it! Fucking hit it with a spiritual weapon. Rawr. Jesus, 25 to hit? God,
That hits.
that's 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
My bad. I'm just gonna come back in and hide and not do anything.
Okay. Cerberus, your turn.
Vice versa, I can hit him. Still in a touching embrace, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to shocking grasp. Is that at advantage?
Because he's grappled, yes.
Alrighty. Dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that's going to be 9 points of shock damage.
All right, so you watch as you reach into some of this plant matter and release the electric energy. Immediately, the plants around your hands begin to grow rapidly. Patches and holes in this thing begin to fill themselves. It like bulks up a little bit.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna fuck that. I'm noping out of there. I'm going to Misty Step 5, 10, 15, right in front of Jax.
Okay.
And then I'm going to slide to the right.
Okay.
We need a shirt that says "Noping out of there." Noping out of there.
Nope.
Noping out of there. That's my turn.
All right. That's really unfortunate. I mean, I'm glad that he's got another round in him. So.
We're in a pickle with this whole double grapple thing.
Well, he can attack. Well, he can attack regularly now, because he has disadvantage from being grappled, but advantage from grappling.
That's true.
So he's
True.
gonna just hit this fucking toad. I am so mad. Ugh.
I thought about healing the toad just to keep it there, but I was like, nah, save my spell slots.
He has to basically roll anything over like a 4, and he hits.
That's a 19.
That hit.
Okay.
He's gonna die here.
$19 points of damage.
He's dead.
That's right, he's fucking dead. And I did it.
No. He was a good frog. A very good frog.
Toad, that's racist.
Oh, toad, frog. Not the same thing, but you know, it's okay. Ruh-roh!
So, he is going to go ahead and attack, I guess, just straight whatever's in front of him.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
It's disadvantage, thank goodness.
It's not.
Hit the fog cloud.
Yeah, he doesn't care about that. He doesn't.
Oh, well.
He doesn't have eyes, so
Oh, well.
yeah.
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah. So he still has one attack left, and I have at least 2 people in range. We were technically 3, but 2 people. Yeah, 3 people in range. Not the one I want. I just can't hit the one person I want to hit with as hard. I want to throw my mudball monster and sticks at you, twigs on the side of my face. Yeah, I guess I'll just hit. It's not smart. I'll just hit what's in front of me. It's fine. Yeah. That's a 19 to hit.
I gotta use Arcane Deflection, but it does not.
Okay. If I can just get one more round out of this guy, I'll be happy. And if Brian summons cast Conjure Animals again, I'm just gonna spawn another monster. The shambling.
I'll use Eldritch Blast. No, I won't.
You're in melee range.
Yep. I'll hit it with Yeah, I had the baby for quite a while.
Okay.
But yeah, I can change to my my face. Sorry, I forgot about it.
Also, thank you to our one viewer who has watched this shit show of combat with me just not able to land a hit or do anything. I don't know who you are, but you're very special to me.
All right, yeah, I'll just attack it with a knife.
Okay.
Their reward.
Wait, do I want to do a psychic knife or
My reward.
my hexblade? I think actually the first one was my hexblade take knife, wasn't it?
On the last round,
Yeah,
both of
it
them
was
were.
a psychic knife because I attacked. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so yeah, I will attack with my hexblade this time. That's an 18 plus 7, so that's a 25.
Okay, that hits.
I don't have advantage or anything, so.
Nope.
And it's a d4 plus 4, so that is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will. I don't know. Oh no, it's sorry, no, it's 9 points of damage because he's got Hexblade's curse on him.
Okay. So add
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, so 9. And then I will. I guess I'll just hit him again with my Hexblade.
Okay.
And I think that means I don't add damage or I don't add my to hit bonus. Because I don't have dual.
You don't add your to hit bonus.
Okay, cool. That's a 15.
Barely hits.
So that is 1 plus. How much did I say? So that's 5 plus 3 is 8.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Zelfarius.
Well, I seem to be in a bit of a pickle here because
Wasn't I after Randy? Randy?
No, you're after Zel. You just
Oh,
you
okay,
were
that's
you
right.
played Toads after Orandi.
right.
so yeah, I can't see, and if I move, well, I can move. However, casting a spell will be at disadvantage. Arg.
Is that fog cloud obstructing the entire width of the tunnel?
Yeah, you guys can't. Yes, you guys can't see through the fog cloud. If you were to stand on one side of it, the whole tunnel would be blocked off. I know it's got like those weird little side thingies that are like where Jax is standing, but I'm counting that as a full square.
Man, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna burn.
Oh, they're like that because I didn't scale this up properly. Yeah, that's the correct size. I thought it looked a little small for 20 feet. I changed the grid size on the board, so.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna burn my last second level spell slot to Misty Step one more time.
Okay.
Thank you. And then. That was my bonus action. I will cast Dissonant Whispers. I need it to make. What? Go ahead.
Do you need line of sight?
Oh, he's in the. Well, he's large though, isn't he? Isn't the back of him sticking out?
No, he's on the squares that would be necessary for him to be concealed. So
Hmm. Shit. Okay, I might. Nope. I'm gonna. Knowing that, then I will not burn that spell slot.
yeah, because he
I
should
will-
also technically Arondi's attack should have been made at disadvantage and all that. I just didn't have the thing scaled up correctly. So moving forward, I'm not gonna undo anything, but moving forward, he's concealed. Everyone's concealed. Spells are funky now.
Yeah. Gotcha. I will just. So really, it doesn't matter if I move out of it or not.
I mean, it does. Depending, he's just going slowly through and smashing the shit out of what's in front of him. So if you
Right.
behind him
But
is safer right now.
If I move behind him, the attack is still at disadvantage, right?
The spells won't work.
Right, but just normal attacks, melee, would be at disadvantage.
Yeah. Because you'd be
Okay,
under the
so-
blinded condition.
Yeah. All right, so I'll move there, and I will take a swackety swack with my stick.
Okay. Are you misty stepping?
No, I'm just moving.
Okay, cool.
That is a 15.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, let's see. That is D8. That is 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will bonus action hit it with spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Nope, that does not hit.
Okay.
That's a 12.
Alrighty. Then
That's it.
Jax, it's your turn. Cerberus, you're next.
So, when I'm in the fog cloud, I'm blinded.
Yes.
So any spells that say like that you can see within range, like you can't see anything.
Right.
Like not even the ground, like in front of me.
No.
Fair enough. I mean, if you're blinded, is there anything you can do?
Yeah, you can still attack. You can still move around.
Oh wait.
There are also some spells that don't require you to see the target.
Like Sacred Flame.
Mm-hmm.
How far? CM units grid. Here we go. So that's 5. Are you able to see my ruler?
Yeah. Yeah, that's 5.
That's 5. So that's 5. 25 movement.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move. Wait. First of all, before I do this, I'm not. You couldn't attack me there, so I'm not in your radius, right?
Correct. You're moving full speed through the sludge, though, so I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Yep. I should have done that, but okay. I noticed that as soon as you said that. You said acrobatic?
Yep. DC 12.
It is a 12.
All right.
It's an 11 over here plus 1 from acrobatics.
Nice.
So I'm here, and I will cast Conjure Animals, and I'm gonna cast one. I'm gonna cast one giant constrictor snake, and it's a huge creature, so it's 15 by 15. So it'll be like in this big open area in front of me, if that's possible. If not, I'll do it behind me.
You look so mad. He's just like,
Druids, man, druids. It's raining animals in here.
Do you need me to link you what a giant constrictor snake is?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh, how many rounds have?
6.
Oof, coming up on that minute.
For some reason, it's not letting me pull tokens out. I don't know why.
I mean, to be fair, it's 15 by 15, so it's pretty much this entire area in the corner. Like it's literally just gonna take up the entire. But I don't know how. Like it's a snake, so does that mean like it's coiled? It's 15 by 15. So can I like uncoil it and it's like skinnier? I
Nah,
don't know how that works.
it stays coiled.
I'm pretty sure there's 15 by 15 there. Like I kind of measured it. It would have to be like, yeah, up on top of the.
There. I don't like the image. I don't want to look at it, but it's what I have.
For those who can't tell on the stream, it's just a giant nether toad.
So, what would you like to do with your giant fuck off?
I'll have to roll initiative for him.
Oh yeah, I bet you would, wouldn't you?
Three plus two is 5. Which means it's like right after me, right? Or no, it's right before me, I think, in the order. I don't know where it is in the order.
Armor class?
12.
Hit points?
60.
No other Dungeons and Dragons player has got my goat quite like this has. You know what this means, guys? So I'm gonna have to make sure that there are plenty of enemies for you guys to fight in the future. Ah, one big monster?
I mean, it's still alive. It's still kicking.
Okay.
If it has 130, I did almost a third of its hit points in one attack with my toad. So.
Yeah, you did. That's why I'm angry. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Brian? You're actually doing amazingly. Like, this is great. I'm having fun. I just wish that I had put 2 of these down. So.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, I can't do anything. I'll wait till then.
Cerberus?
All right, first thing, I'll stop concentrating on the fog cloud, and then
Okay.
actually,
Bro,
Ron's not within 15 feet of me, right?
did you forget about the lightning damage?
I'm still a fucking wizard.
I thought you were supposed to be smart. Just
I will attack you.
bring it.
It has
I'm the
been
big
noted
bad
that
evil.
Cerberus is no qualms with hitting other players.
Not at all.
All right.
I'm the big bad evil now. I have necrotic energy all around me.
So,
But
what's up?
because of Jordan,
Oh, do your
I
lightning attack.
will shocking grasp, and if I get hit, I'm blaming you.
Okay.
Don't forget to roll with advantage. Not that you necessarily need it with 19, but
I mean, you could always go for that crit.
I'll go for it. I was close. So that's gonna be 26 to hit.
That hits.
Uh, 9 points again.
All right, and again, you release the electric energy, and the plant life and other aspects of this thing immediately begin to flourish. Leaves sprout from dead vines and stuff. It bulks up again. A lot of the holes that have been blown in it from your allies are beginning to patch themselves and things like that. So.
He's not. I can squeeze by him, right?
Yeah.
I'm literally just gonna go. Let's see, 10, 15, 20, 20. Right there, and that'll be it.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me real quick.
19.
Okay. That's a 19 to hit.
Can I use my reaction or not?
Yeah, I think you can use reactions on your turn.
In that case, I got to use Arcane Deflection to avoid it.
Okay, cool. So you deflect. In the flash of light from the Arcane Deflection, as you pass that hole, you can see the entire inside of that tunnely ring thing filled with eggs.
All right.
We're gonna have to play that back on the stream because all of you just made like faces, like immediately. Everybody went. Annabelle went. It was all good, but it was all simultaneous. Yeah, so that doesn't hit you. It's its turn now. Who does it have a better chance of hitting? Does it have a better chance of hitting Orandi?
Well, keep in mind, I just got a really fancy breastplate, so...
Or does it have a better chance of hitting Zell? Zell, what's your armor class?
That's for me to know and you not to know. 17.
Challenge accepted.
Mine is 16.
It's nice knowing you guys as I get blundered to death.
8 plus 7 is 15.
Oof, no.
4 plus 7 is only 11.
Whew. Got lucky. The dragon smiles on me today.
Giant Snake's turn. I just want to reiterate, this dude has killed 2 frogs that each had 39 HP, so that's basically 80 HP. And imagine that on us.
Did you skip me, by the way?
No, you're top.
I know. Who? Oh, never. Well, yeah.
No, you didn't.
No, because
you went. You hit him, and you You didn't hit him with a spiritual weapon. You hit him with a fucking something, and then you didn't. You hit him with a spell, and it did some damage, and then you didn't hit him with sacred weapon. You're like, that doesn't hit. But you rolled like a 25 to hit him.
Yeah, and then I moved after that and hit with my staff, and then I think I missed this top of the round.
We're at the end of the round. Like,
all right.
You're like next. It's Orandi and then you. So, but yeah, Giant Snake. What the fuck?
30 feet of movement. It's also has a swim speed, so I imagine it can go unhindered to the middle
Yeah,
stuff.
it's not going to accidentally fall prone. I'm sure it's immune to prone.
Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I can make it here, which would be right next to the big guy, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like 30 is right there.
Is that in range?
Yeah.
All right. let's go for it.
So I'd like to reiterate for the rest of you, the fog went up, the fog cleared. No one saw Jax, and then from the end of the fucking tunnel, what is essentially a small freight train just comes barreling through the sewer. Mer, mer. Snake time.
With a little green hat on its head.
Yeah, okay. Yep, and then I'll roll to attack, which +6. Wait, yeah, no, I'm gonna use constrict, which is +6 to attack.
Okay. Armor class 15, my friend.
17, so that's it hits.
Sure.
And that's 2d8 plus 4. See, it says 13 or 2d8 plus 4. Do you want me to do 13?
No, roll your damage. You might roll ones.
Okay. It's 2d8, so that's a 6. 3 plus 8, so that's 11. So that's 13, which is what it is. Yeah, 13 bludgeoning damage, and the target is grappled. Escape DC is 16, and target is now restrained. All right.
Orandi.
Alright, so I am going to go. Oh, sorry, I grabbed your big bad guy. I just want to be on the other side of Zalfarius so I can have advantage for my sneak attack. Because I get sneak attack if he's engaged with someone else, right? Or no?
I moved you.
I get sneak attack if.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna smack him with my knife.
I rubs you, DM. I rubs you so much. You're the
Yeah,
prettiest.
for now.
Nah, he's gonna be targeting me for a
Wait,
minute.
do I still have advantage on top of that?
What do you mean
I mean,
on
he's
top of that?
grappled.
You get advantage.
It doesn't stack. Advantage doesn't stack.
Well, what I mean is, I get sneak attack. Do I also get advantage? Still?
Advantage is the reason that you get sneak attack.
I know, I don't know why that wouldn't be the case, but anyway, I rolled a 19, so I have a, yeah, my first hit is a 19, which is a critical because I have Hexblade's Curse on him. So that is going to be a d4, so 4 plus 4 plus 3 is 11 points of damage, plus what I roll.
Wait, 4 plus 4 plus 3?
Yeah, that's 8 plus 3 is 11.
Hold on, why do you have 4 plus 4 plus 3?
So, my normal attack is a d4 plus 4, and then because he has Hexblade's Curse on him, it's
Oh, I
plus
understand.
11.
I thought the plus 3 was... never mind.
So that's 11 plus 1 plus 7, so 11 plus 8 is 19 points of damage.
Wait. Now why is there a plus 7?
The plus 4 plus 3.
You don't get that twice.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, you get the max. You get the maximum for the dice, and then your regular
And then I
attack.
roll. Okay, so that's just plus 1. So that's 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And I will roll again to bonus action attack him.
Okay. Also, all of your attacks thus far should have had advantage because he was grappled, which means all of your attacks you should have been getting sneak attack every round.
I always forget the grappling has advantage. I'm so sorry. But I only got a 10.
Does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't figure.
Is that it for your turn?
That is it for my turn. Yes.
Selfarius.
Alright, since I am flanking with Orandi, I will just take a swing with the staff. Ooh, I rolled a 19, and because I upgraded it, I crit on a 19.
Nice.
Nice.
So that 19 points of damage.
Okay.
I roll a d8, and then I rolled an 8 on the d8, and then plus my mod, and then bonus action hit it with a spiritual weapon. Why not?
Can't go wrong.
Oh wow, that does not hit. That's an 11.
Okay.
Would that be a whole action?
Yep.
That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go up and fucking ride the snake, cause yeah.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
It's +1. 19, dirty 20.
Okay.
The gods are guiding Jax. This
So
man is God right now.
some Led Zeppelin is playing in the background as Jax runs up the back of a snake like Goku in the beginning of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, ride that snake, the beast.
And I'm gonna yell as soon as I get on. I'm gonna yell, "Yeah, hit him, Albert! Yeah!" I'm just gonna act a fool up on top of the snake, just yelling random shit.
Albert the Snake.
Albert the snake. Yep.
I love it. Yep.
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
I've never had this happen. I've never. So I have a comment to make. Brian, do you remember how many times Kirik said I pull out my scimitar?
Yes.
We were talking about that.
Same level as Jax. Cerberus, it's your turn.
All right, so he's grappled. So I'm gonna take the chance, and I'm going to take a step back.
Okay, you weren't in his melee range.
All right, cool. I just wasn't sure. And then I'm going to I'm running out of spell slots. Electricity doesn't work. Frost doesn't really work, but that's about all I got. So Ray of Frost
Okay.
at advantage, correct?
Yes.
Is ice different than frost?
It's all cold damage.
So that's gonna be 26 to hit.
That fucking hits.
Jesus.
9 points.
This dude has to be close, right?
So
I was just about to
close.
ask, how's he looking?
Not good. All right. He's yeah.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. It's his turn. He already has disadvantage, but I would normally give him disadvantage, but he can't get double disadvantage. That's an 11 to hit.
That does not hit. You can go ahead and hit me though. I'll give you permission to hit me because I want to do something.
That's
Oh, well, you have a
23.
double attack. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, that's a 23 to hit.
Yep.
Hey guys, does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to roll 2 natural 20s and then be like, suck it.
That's 12 points of damage.
What kind of damage is it?
Bludgeoning.
That sucks.
That's it for its turn.
12, you said?
Yeah. Giant snake's turn. Ooh, giant snake. Ekans, use
yeah.
wrap.
I'm just gonna use constrict again.
Go for it.
6. 1. 5. 9 points of bludgeoning damage. It constricts more.
Just begin shrinking on the inside of the snake's coils. Is there anything else the snake would like to do?
Yeah, nope, nothing else.
Orandi.
I'm gonna hit him with my dagger.
Okay, has advantage.
That is a 20, dirty 20, and a 23.
Hit.
Oh, well, it's advantage. So, sorry, I'm tired. It's a 23, so yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool. So that's 3 plus 7 is 10 damage, and I will hit him again.
His fate is in your hands.
Already?
Yep, he had 3 hit
Oh,
points
I'm
left.
gonna kill him, and then I'm going to... Oh, it was so close to an 18. Does a 15 hit a carps?
A carp?
A carps.
The carps.
A carps. Okay, like a dead body. A carps.
You mean like the fish?
Like a carps. Like a dead body, guys.
How do you kill it?
Yeah, so I'm going to just like... It hit Jax, right? It hit him pretty bad, right?
It
12,
hit him.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna see my friend get hit, and I'm gonna get real mad, and I'm gonna like use my boots of springing and striding to jump up almost all the way to the ceiling, but basically to the top of it. I'm gonna dig my knife down and grab it with my other hand, and just slide down the sides of it, just all the way in, to the point at which like the muck, my hands get like sink into the muck a little bit as they like cleave it open. And slide down with my 5'4" body weight, and yeah.
Yeah, and instead of a spray of like gore and viscera, there's like a spray of soaked up spongy sewage water and vines that just kind of fall out of this thing, and it turns into a pile of muck.
And right after that, I'm going to prestidigitation myself, and then I'm going to prestidigitation Zelfarius from when a bunch of shit fell on his head because I haven't forgotten.
Thank you,
heard that, and I was
Ben.
like, I can't use my action for this, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I knew you couldn't.
And then I would like to go up to the pipe and start putting those eggs into my bag of holding.
You don't know that there are eggs there.
Oh, disregard. I thought it was mentioned.
It was to the one guy who actually looked in the hole.
Then can I walk that way since I'm walking towards the grate, since that's where we were heading, and roll perception?
So you guys get 3,375 XP.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Jax.
3,373, you said?
3,375.
Yeah.
Take an extra 1,000 XP just for style. Just cause, like, what the fuck, man?
Leveled up, girl.
Same. Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest. When I did this, I looked at giant toads the other day, and I didn't realize how strong they were until they were on the field. So that was by pure accident that the toads became that strong.
I'll never make this mistake again.
Well, I was gonna say the only reason is because we didn't have more things, but
I didn't anticipate there being 2 extra, essentially, like, level 3 players on my fucking field. Like, technically the toads and the snake should get some XP, but
technically,
The thing is, like, those toads, those challenge rating 1 toads are stronger than almost all the challenge rating 2 ones that I can do.
really?
So, like, to be honest, they should be a challenge rating 2, so I could only have 1 at a time, because they're very fucking strong.
Yeah, and they take Well, that's the thing, is their armor class isn't super high, but the fact that they like if it hadn't been grappled and rolling with disadvantage the entire time, like if I had more things to hit with, it wouldn't have been the same. What I did is I made the mistake of using a big creature, which I never do. I always use a lot of creatures now, and I was like, I'll just throw something really fucking big at him because I haven't done that in like 2 years. We fought like. You guys fought a bullet, I think was the last, or a dragon, I think was the last big thing I threw at you. And I hate that, like, back and forth single there's no, like, strategy.
It was a young dragon. It wasn't even like a full-on.
Yeah, and so, like, I don't like that back and forth one-on-one thing. This wasn't really like that because of the positioning and the environment and stuff. It still kind of was, I run up and hit the thing, but I like the more varied movement and things going sideways and everywhere. But yeah,
Tactical.
you guys got a lot of XP. Did everybody level up?
No. But I don't know that my XP, because we gave me the average XP, but I don't remember if I got any XP from my assassination. I think I only got a little bit, right?
You got a medium encounter for your level.
Yeah, because I think I had started out with like 2,000, and I think I had 3,000 something at the beginning of this, or something.
Well, the encounter summary for D&D Beyond is different than the one I use, but a medium encounter for your level should get you 2,000 XP.
Yeah, it was something like that, so I think I still am in the right point, considering that I missed out on a whole adventure as well.
Yeah. Okay. So,
You guys want to find another one of those?
I mean, as long as we rest first. But yeah, I'm down.
So,
Alright.
question.
I forgot because you healed me, so I'm at full health still.
Question. Was that thing completely blocking, like the pipes or the grate, so there's like nothing blocking it now?
no, as it moved forward, it's separated. There's still some stuff, but there's water leaking around it now. Like, if you took a stick and smashed it apart a little bit, it would probably just begin running.
Which that's what I'm gonna do. That's
Yeah.
what I was about to say I was gonna do.
Yeah, it unclogs and water, sewage water, but water begins to run through down the channel. I can't magically make the map full of water. I wish I could hit a button and it's like flowing, but I'm not that good.
I'll go ahead carefully because I technically got it. Who attacked me? Did something in the little pipe attack me, or was it the creature?
Oh, it was the creature. He swung.
Okay. In that case, because I'm not a nature boy, I'll just kind of, hey, anyone know anything about eggs?
I might, and then I'm gonna go over to the pipe thingy.
And
If I honestly, I imagine with Arandi's intelligence, she probably recognizes that they're probably from the centipede or mantis thing, right?
Yeah, they're from the Unkeg.
Cool. I'm just gonna like go ahead and put some into my bag. Actually, I'm gonna put all of them into my bag because we shouldn't leave any of them down here.
Okay.
should we dispose of those, or are we trying to relocate them, or?
Well, I figure there's no point in like destroying the eggs. First off, they could be used for research purposes, and second off, I mean, there's no point in destroying a life if we don't have to take it. It's not like we're getting paid to kill these. These aren't really the monster yet, right? So.
Yeah, I'd also like to take one.
How many
you
eggs
can have one.
are there?
A few hundred.
Oh, are there? How big are they?
We might actually have to destroy
Oh,
some of these.
I'm
We
sorry.
can't leave-
There's actually a whole thing. There are 12, and from what you can tell, they're laid inside of a corpse.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll just press the digitation like the whole area. And
Yeah.
then...
There are 12 eggs.
What does the corpse look like? Is it recognizable? Any colors, symbols?
It is. It looks like the thing you just killed, the insect. similar anyway. Slightly different color.
That's what mantises do. Remember when they mate, the female bites off the head of the male.
I wasn't sure. Someone with a massive penis just drove by my apartment. I just wasn't sure if it was like a human corpse. As long as they're removed where no one can run into it.
It's about 10 minutes worth of air, so they'll just suffocate and die. So, not really any danger there.
Well, I think we most likely accomplished what we needed to. Should we look around to just see if there's any more threats, or should we just go topside?
I mean, there shouldn't be too much more to this section. We could, search the rest of it, make sure.
I mentioned that Jax had previous experience, or at least like proximity to these things. Jax, you know that its shell is incredibly hard. The shell would weigh about 100 pounds, but can be turned into armor.
That's cool.
Oh, does anyone else want any of these eggs, by the way? I have 11 of them, so it's plenty.
I would like at least one, maybe two, yeah.
Oh yeah, here, you can have a second one. I already gave you one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Actually,
But do I know anything about like cooking? Like, can I examine the meat of this thing to see like if
really no. I mean, obviously it's an insect. I don't know how unfertilized insect eggs work, but like with lizard eggs and chicken eggs,
the thought just popped in my
you can make something tasty out of it. I'd love to try it.
and it may have some interesting effects.
I have some. Anyway, sorry.
So, I can't find anything online about eating praying mantises.
That's cool, no worries. I was just curious.
I have a question. This is a DM question.
Sure.
If I take fighter, right? You're right. Not fighter, ranger. And at second level, I choose a fighting style, and I choose druidic warrior, and I learn 2 cantrips of your choice from the druid spell list. Does that mean I can just have 5 druid cantrips instead of 3?
Yep.
Interesting.
That face said it all. You're just like, oh.
So, what's the course of action presently?
I think we want to continue exploring. Is that right? Just to make sure that there aren't any other monsters.
Agreed, but how does everyone look? How's everyone feeling? Are we okay to keep going?
I'm pretty much set. I mean, if you guys would like to rest for a short while, I'd be happy to take a watch and do a short rest.
I just meant healing. If we need any quick healing, now would be the time to do it.
I mean, myself, I honestly haven't been hit.
Yeah, I'm only 12 down. I'm good.
All right, then let's hit the rest of this tunnel and get out of here.
After a short period of time, the snake disappears.
So after a short period, you mean hour?
Yeah, there's nothing else down here. You guys take a look around, other than some nasty-looking centipedes down one corridor, and not big ones. Just
I'm
some
going to
swarms.
incinerate them all. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, we can roll initiative if you want, but other than that, there's nothing down here.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I made like this huge map with a bunch of red herrings because I thought you guys wouldn't go straight to this. Now I understand why level designs are normally so linear. Is because the players will go to the shortest route. I didn't think that would happen.
But we didn't know what the shortest route was. We were just kind of
Yeah, shot in the dark.
So, yeah, you did. So you got eggs. Did anybody harvest the shell, or are you skipping that?
Harvest the shell from the eggs.
It's 100 pounds.
No, from the big animal.
Oh, I'd be
Ooh, I
happy
didn't even
to
think about
assist with that. I'm pretty good at like gutting things and.
Yeah, it's armor. The armor on the adult can be turned into armor for a person.
I mean,
I might
Rondi, if you want
armor.
to do that, I would assist you if you want.
Yeah, sure. I'd also be happy to carry it. I've got plenty of room in my bag. I know you guys don't really have bags of holding, so I'm happy to.
What is that noise?
That's my dog sleeping. He's making some noise in his sleep.
That was a really bizarre sound.
Yeah, it's really funny. He goes like.
Is it weirder when there's two of them? Okay, so you guys go ahead and roll a survival check to see if you can cut it up.
+4.
+7. Can we add
Yeah,
both of ours?
you guys can all help with this.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good because I'm actually -1. So I said that I was really good at all this stuff, but I'm not.
I'll
I'm-
guide you. It's fine.
7 +4 plus guidance.
So that's.
I'm gonna watch because I got a +0.
+2 to that. So
Okay, so
Plus
that's
13 total.
but -1. So
You rolled a 17, so that's a 29, I think.
yeah.
29.
teamwork makes the dream
How much?
work.
How much armor is on one of those creatures?
About 100 pounds.
Is okay? How many pounds does it take to make like a breastplate or something?
For a full set of armor, probably the whole thing. It wouldn't end up weighing 100 pounds of armor, but it would take.
Is that like the same as plate? Would that be like a
You don't
Billy or
you don't know
Mike?
in your experience, so you've seen armor made, but you've never worn it yourself, so you're not sure.
Luckily
And-
though, and I kind of nudged Alfarius, we've got it in good with a really nice blacksmith.
Well, I was gonna say, with the time I've been, spending with a certain woman, and her giving me insight and whatnot, would I maybe have a glimpse?
No.
Okay, I tried.
Roll persuasion for the DM. Crit fail. No. But
Is the armor of the other one salvageable?
no.
No. All right.
But you do get that. You also get edible. You manage to recover. There is an acid sac that you could try and extract acid from.
Yes.
Yeah, there's the acid sac, and then whatever meat is on it. If you wanted to try and get that.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Ooh, I can make us some dinner.
Hey, what's the challenge rating of the what's it called? Unkang? Ukang? I forget what it's called.
Ankeg.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
spelled
Okay.
like an Ankh, like the
Like an Unk?
Anubis. Yeah, like an Ankh with EG on the end. So Ankeg. Like ANKHEG. I should have just spelled it out to begin with.
What is the challenge rating of that, Logan?
2, I think, right?
2. Just because, well, you need to
And to get that
survival.
survival. Dragon, please guide me.
You get about 10-ish pounds before you
Okay.
start.
Oh.
It gets really difficult to pull
I
some
have
of
a
it out.
harvest.
10 pounds is a lot.
Do you guys want me to carry it?
The shell.
Well, I'm definitely carrying the shell. It's 100 pounds, so I just went ahead and put that into my bag of holding because that can hold up to 500 pounds.
Yeah, I can carry the meat of it, and then the acid sack. I got those.
Okay, are you sure? Like, I'm happy to hold on to it for you.
I got it. I mean, unless you want to hold on to it, but it's
No, I
alright.
just want to make sure.
Nope, nope, all is good.
Okay. Also, everybody roll me a perception.
17.
5.
Dirty 20.
Also a dirty 20.
Okay. You guys all notice something glint in the pile of bleh from the big monster.
I'd like to rummage through it.
Yes.
Okay. It's not hard because you can see the thing. Zell, you pick up a sickle.
Okay,
Just
just
a-
a normal sickle.
Shiny silver sickle.
Can I search it for anything else?
No, that was the only thing that was in there. I mean, there's other stuff, but like,
Trash.
yeah. But the sickle is clean, so.
Hey, I almost called you Ryan. Cerberus, I'm not very well versed in the arcane nature. Do you know if this is perhaps magical by any chance?
If you give me a couple minutes, I could see. But from the looks of it, if it came out of the literal shite and it's clean, I'm probably guessing it is.
That's what I was thinking. I was just curious.
Yeah. If you give me a moment, if you guys want to hang out for a little bit.
How about we get out of this tunnel, maybe?
I mean, I could do it on the go. I just might need you to walk in front of me so I don't run into something.
All right, we can do that.
Okay, so I crawl up out of the out of the hole onto the crawl up out of the hole up through the manhole where the guard is actually waiting, just so that you guys came back. You were instructed to come back out of the same place. Can't have people just running around the sewers. Sorry, only down there about.
Is it currently?
Armor looks the worst.
Probably
I-
Cerberus.
Like, just the lowest quality in general.
I'm wearing just a basic leather armor.
Are you able to wear anything more than that?
I don't know. Light armor, medium armor.
Okay. I'm asking just because of the carapace that we pulled off of that creature. The Ankeg, I think you said it was Zelfarius or Jax, whoever it was. Yeah, I figure that maybe Zelfarius, you and I could take this up to your lady love and have her take a look at it, see what she can do with it. I cleaned it all up, so
Yeah, we could do that.
It's like 2:30.
Cool. There's no guarantee that she can work with it, but we can. It's very possible.
We could just make, 4 smaller pieces, like arm guards or gloves or something like that, so we can each get a little bonus. I mean, I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out.
I certainly wouldn't mind even just having it for decorative purposes. Maybe just like some, I don't know, like bracers or something. We could look into that. That's pretty smart, Jax.
What color is the shell?
It's like
You said it
it's like a brownish yellow.
Okay.
I mean, it could all honestly just be like a piece of, like just like a front piece with like straps, so it protects the front. That probably wouldn't use the whole thing for one armor piece. I'm just throwing ideas. I think we can all benefit since we all participated.
Well, personally, for me, I don't really do armor per se. Um, it just, doesn't work well for movement and speed. But if I were to make bracers out of it, but I would rather someone get the full set of armor, uh, or, split it up amongst you three if that's how we want to go about it.
That makes sense.
I'll look up and go. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the armor, the armor plating that we got. What kind of armor do you have? Would you need some new ones?
Actually, this armor is a little bit sentimental. It's. I'd rather keep it. So you guys can handle that. Um. Zalfaris, forgive me for this, but I do not believe this weapon would be suited for you. Holding up the sickle.
All right, that's okay. Well, how do you mean? Is it? I assume it's magical, but it must have some kind of property.
This is probably one of the best, most well-made weapons I've ever personally seen. It's what they call a moon sickle, and as I say moon sickle, I'm just gonna hand it to Jax. And so this piece of will make your druidic spells more potent, and you can even use it as a focus to cast your spells.
Wow. So do you think
Wow.
maybe the druid was bested by this creature and sunk it in there?
That's honestly either this creature got a hold of someone who had no idea what they had, maybe a thief that ran across it by mistake, or that thing might have had a druidic master that it consumed. Who knows?
Certainly fine with me. I can't use any druidic spells, so there's no point in me taking it.
And Brian, that is a +2 moonsicle.
Holy shit. Okay.
All right.
What's really funny is that I had that written down to be in there, and I had forgot, so I looked at the creature and I'm like, am I really gonna give this to the guy that just rocked my shit so hard with 2 toads and a snake? Just 2 balls and a dick, 2 toads and a snake.
Just 2 balls.
It was written down. I'm gonna do it because the fact that you played druid really, really well just then doesn't mean it means even more that you deserve the cool druid item that I had picked out. But yeah, that's an item from Tasha's.
Cool.
Nice. And Tasha's is in D&D Beyond too, right?
Yeah.
Do tattoos of a magical nature exist in this universe? Just curious.
Yeah, Orandi knows a guy.
Cool. All right. I picked up. When we first fought, what's his face? Von Stein, he dropped this. I believe it's how he got here in the first place, but I can't seem to figure out the command word. Do you have any ideas on how to go about that?
It's. I assume if it's got a command word, it's magical, not mechanical, correct?
Indeed, yes.
I could attempt to identify it. I highly doubt that's going researching it.
Can figure out how to use it. But yeah.
Do you mind if I hold on to it? I guess.
Oh, here you go.
I'll take it. Because this is actually the first time I never saw him pick this up, so this is the first time I've ever seen this. Correct?
I thought you would have had to have identified it for him to know about it, but I could be wrong.
I think also Zalfarius mentioned it when we were in that weird dream thingy.
I did, and I think you
Like,
all
asked for
saw
the
me.
command word.
I did. I think you all saw me pick it up. It's just we never did identify it. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't remember identifying it at all. I could have, but regardless, I do now have connections to a pretty big library, so.
Well, do we want to go turn in this writ so we can cross off another what's the word I'm looking for?
Quest.
Thank you. Cross off another quest, and then that just leaves Gresht for us to move up in the guild.
Certainly, I think that's a good idea.
Agreed. I think a bath is in order, though, as well.
Yes, definitely. Why don't we do that? We can drop that off. I'll take a bath and get drinks afterward.
Aye, there's probably a public bath somewhere. That could be fun.
Every time I hear Jack say stuff like that, I just imagine like he just is like he walks like this, like a cartoon character, and is like waving his sickle around or something, just distracted and happy.
I'm very happy.
Well, yeah, I think actually, I had overheard about a public bath somewhere, hadn't I? When I was.
Yeah, there are baths here.
Yeah.
There are
Aye, let's lead the way. I want to stop by. I need to stop by my place for a second, just to, take care.
Check on your woman.
We should actually go ahead and check on. Oh, Jax, actually first, and I prestidigitation him, and then I just kind of like lick my hand a little bit, and I go like, I kind of like pull up the front of his hair just a little bit so that it kind of has a little more body to it. Looks a little more.
You like pulling? Are you pulling the deer hog hat off of him?
No, I'm sure he's got like a couple of wispies, so I just kind of like style them a little bit for him before he goes off.
Have a nice Superman curl, like right underneath the deer hog. Looks like the deer hog's tongue.
Aye, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, what do you prestidigitate him to smell like?
Oh, I didn't think about using that, but I think prestidigitation only lasts for 10 minutes or something like that.
Oh, never mind.
If I am gonna make him, I just used it to clean him.
You guys are actually pretty close to the guild hall where you are, so Jax's place would be on the other side of town.
Yeah, so we'll go to the. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and turn in the adventure in that case.
Oh, we're also near CC's, aren't we?
CC's would be on the way, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, we can stop there, drop off the armor, and then do the guild.
Okay. So, you guys head to the Arbiters Prospect Hall, the large, squat building that kind of dominates the other surrounding abodes and shops and things. Huge thatched roof that looks in decent repair. The random assortment of lone wolves. All of the lone wolves that want to hang outside of all of the adventuring parties are all outside here. There's like either side of the door has got a guy with a hood down, and they look shady and like guards, but they're really just like the emo guy. There's one sitting on a curb, like waiting for his party to come outside. He's bored. But yeah, you head inside. The familiar clink and scramble of the interior greets you. Smells like stale spilt beer and just general warm and nutty atmosphere. And actually talking to Kushak behind the bar is Delenn, the half-elven person who essentially runs the paperwork for the business. But you guys approach and she looks up. Oh, back again. It's lovely to see you all. You look a little tired.
I quickly pressed the digitation Cerberus because I realized that I've cleaned everyone but him.
Thank you for that. Much needed.
You all look a little haggard.
We just fought a giant monster. Well, 2 giant monsters in the sewer, so...
Everybody, like, the entire, like, around the bar just gives, like, a mild cheer. Not like a huge huzzah, but like a, ah! Like, everybody just goes, ah! And then goes back to their drinks. So, it's not dismissive, but it's, like...
Half-hearted.
Yeah, it's like, ah, good job, cool. Um, Delenn nods. So you're here to turn in another quest then?
Yes, and I'll hand this guard signed paper back.
Very well. This looks to be a group inquiry, so there's actually quite a bit of reward here above what Mr. Mackey was able to give you. Who would like to roll for copper pieces?
I've been rolling like shit all day. Somebody else do it.
I'll roll for copper pieces.
Roll-
I've gotten a couple natural ones already.
Okay, who wants to roll for silver?
I'll do silver.
Who wants to roll for gold?
Jordan, you better do gold.
Okay, I'll do both.
Okay. 66 for the copper, 3d6 for the silver, 2d6 for the gold.
That's 21 copper.
So that's 2,100 copper.
11 for the silver.
So that's 1,100 silver.
And 10 for the gold.
So that's 100 gold. So wait, before anybody writes something down, who took this sewer quest?
I
I
think it was
would-
Cerberus,
Remember,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Cerberus, you are given 100 gold, 1,100 silver, and 2,100 copper, because you took the quest. So technically speaking, when you guys take quests individually, the other people are your hirelings, so you would pay them, if that makes sense, if you're not registered as a group. So it's up to you to divvy out the reward money. Obviously, like, if you want to do it split evenly, that's fine, but since it's your quest you took on, this also works for personal quests. Like, if you want to take on, like, say you want the party to do something, like, you really want to go on something that's just your character, you can go to the guild hall and make it a quest and say, I'm going to pay this much money. If we take this quest, this is what you guys would be splitting up. Like, you can hire your friends. So, but yeah, so technically you hired your friends and you've been given that much money to pay your employees.
Okay. As they're handed over, I'm just gonna kind of like take one bag and just kind of put it behind me, like hand it to Zelfarius. Take the other bag, hand it. They just we'll be like, we'll split this up in a minute. Just here, take the bag.
Okay.
Okay. I believe you have one more to turn in. Did you want to take a look at any more specifically?
I don't think so. I think, unless you guys want to, I think we should focus on the final one that we have, yeah?
I would agree, unless the ones that are available now, A, we could take as a group, and B, would be close to Gresham.
Or here in the city, we could do it before we leave, possibly. If it was as simple as the sewer.
Also, I do realize that the final task you have at hand is a few days away. Do you require any supplies or equipment? We can gather that up for you while you go about other business, and then you can pay us the essentially the difference outside of your guild fees.
Do we want to get maybe some cooking ingredients or anything like that before we leave? Zelfarius, you might be the expert on that.
I'm pretty sure there's plenty we could harvest, naturally.
Ooh.
I think horses would probably be in order for quicker travel.
Agreed.
And any healing potions if you have them.
Oh, we
So
could
maybe, like,
ask other
2
members.
horses?
Yes. Did you require, if you're only taking 2, there are 4 of you, did you require a wagon or a cart?
Well, that's the question. Do we want to double up on take 2 horses, or do we want a
No,
wagon?
I mean, I just figured that Jax could turn into a horse and then someone
Yay.
could ride on Jax, and then we only need 2 horses, so it's just saving us a little bit of money. Plus, if something happens to the horses, we'd potentially only, like, say, some marauders come out and, like, scare the horses away while we're in camp, only 2 horses get lost instead of 4.
Really, you only need.
wear them out a little bit faster, we might not make as much travel in a day. I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, why don't we just do one horse and in the cart, and I mean, Jax can take care of himself. We can double up on the horse or ride in the cart. It should be able to haul us just fine.
Maybe just a smaller cart. We don't need one super large. So yeah, a horse and a small cart.
Very well. For a full carriage, would be about, from what I've purchased for people previously, be about 100 gold. But for a small cart, maybe around 20. And then horses normally in the city run around 100 apiece. They're significantly cheaper out of town, but you could potentially, if your friend can pull the cart until you reach the first town, you could purchase a horse outside.
Do you know how close the town is?
Do you not have a map?
I can't remember. Do we have a map?
You don't. You don't have a provincial map.
Yeah. Would I know with my time in this area roughly how far the next town would be on the way to Gresht?
Most towns in the province are about 2 days apart.
Okay. I just look at the party. From prior knowledge, I believe it would be about 2 days away. So that's up to you, Jax, if you want to do that for 2 days.
I mean, hey, that's one of my strengths is I can help out like that. Yeah.
All right. So we'll just take the cart then. Yeah.
That's I think that's agreeable. And I'm gonna start doing math to split that shit up.
Sorry. I'm looking. I have like 5 keys held, so I can look at different things. Did you require a map? We could provide those for you as well.
How much would the map run us?
We have a fairly common map. Would be about 8 gold.
Do you have any more that are better than that?
We personally don't, but there is a bookmaker who's occasionally here in town who does provide more advanced mapping.
We probably don't need it because we can just have a basic map, and I'm pretty one with nature, so I could probably lead us the rest of the way.
Very well. How would you prefer this to be delivered to you? Via phone or chat or as an item?
Because we can receive the chats on our phones, so we could save it to our phones if we wanted to.
Yeah, let's do the chat. That'd probably be the best way to make it.
I thought you were talking about phones in the world. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, when you asked how to receive it, I originally thought in the game, I was like, man, they're like making a whole map for us from scratch. That's pretty cool.
That's what that one person did in our other campaign.
It's so pretty.
During this time, real quick, I'm just gonna turn around to Zell here and just like, all right, everybody gets 25 gold, 275 silver, 525 copper.
All right, say that again.
Everybody gets 25 gold, 275 silver, and 525 copper.
Thank you, Cerberus.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And as you guys can see, there are significantly more locations in this section of the world since you last played. My favorite is the northwesternmost town. That's my favorite.
Sleepy Dinkum.
Sleepy Dinkum.
Wait, where's Gresht is? Let's see. Isn't Gresht near the? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was. Yeah. Okay, I see Gresht. So the closest town is that Rosennaudel? Or Pike on the way?
Rosenald would be the first one on the way, yeah. And the key on the bottom right-hand side, each one of those boxes is about a day's worth of travel.
All right, not too shabby.
And then I will go ahead and procure your cart. Do you need any other things, containers, traveling goods, things of that nature?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Very well, then I shall have that arranged. When would you like it to arrive at the guild hall?
Would you guys think probably you guys ready to leave by tomorrow or day after?
I'd say probably tomorrow. I don't have anything really to shape up here.
I did have one other question though. While we're here, do you happen to know of any quests towards Shadegrave by chance?
In the direction of Shadegrave. I'm not particularly certain of what we have presently, but if there aren't any specific requests or questions, you could always check the bounty board and potentially track individuals in that direction.
Okay, thank you.
I do have something with the Cook's Guild to increase my standing there. Um, but I guess that can wait for now. If you all want to leave tomorrow.
Well, what exactly is it, and how much time would it take?
Well, it's just a simple trial basically. I have to cook a meal, and they judge it. It should take no more than an hour or two, maybe. But I'd have to go and get all the ingredients, and then I would have to let them know that I would like to schedule that for tomorrow morning. But it can wait if we want to get to Gresh sooner.
Well, I mean, we don't have to leave particularly, like right away tomorrow. If how many hours of the day do you think it would take?
Oh, probably just 1 or 2 hours.
I don't think that's very bad. What do the rest of you say?
I have no issue with waiting, especially if it's 1 or 2 hours. It's not going to be that much of an inconvenience.
Aye, sure.
All right. Thank you all very much. Oh, I'm so nervous. My mother, actually, who I learned her first trial there as well, so a lot to live up to. She has a pretty big reputation at the guild.
Oh, I'm sure you'll do just wonderfully, Zelfarius. Definitely don't stress about it. That'll just make it harder for you.
I feel okay. The recipes are pretty basic in my opinion, so I'm kind of gonna spice it up, but I need to see if the ingredients are here for me to do that.
I would also say if you can take on a shit monster that's 20 feet tall in a sewer, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine cooking.
That's a pretty good point. Um, that was fun, by the way, battling with all of you. You all did pretty cool job.
I also really I don't know. It's always nice to get that kind of like stench in the air. I know it's kind of weird, but it's a little bit nostalgic since I've been around it for so long, and here, everyone's so clean, and not that I really enjoy being ankle deep in shit, but
Did anybody want to take a look at the task board? I just know I mentioned it and I haven't figured out whether you wanted to or not.
Yes.
Okay. The one that comes up is in town. It says missing. A large turtle named Hubert who has escaped from the Lazarite Colloquium. Please return if found. One that is in Klosterfeld says Chicken wrangler needed. Some jerk smashed my coop, and now 100 chickens are loose. 1 gold piece per chicken to return them. There is
That's in where?
Klosterfeld.
Klosterfield. Okay.
1 in Shadegrave says, need men to form a small honor garrison for the banquet I am holding in my manor. Important people are involved, so discretion is mandatory. 200 gold pieces paid per person upfront. No questions asked. 1 is posted in town. Says bookstore has shipment of rare books coming in. Needs people to help unload them. Will pay 100 gold per person and not responsible for any injuries incurred on the job. 1 is going to Farncombe. Says, sick grandmother. My grandmother is sick and needs a shipment of medicine. Our normal courier has gone missing, so we desperately need it delivered. Expedited fee available with a bonus upon delivery.
That one seems loaded.
What town was that?
Farncombe.
We could do a couple of these on the way to Shadegrave. Wait, so are we postponing Gresh then? I missed that.
No, I was just personally looking for anything in Shadegrave just to see what was available, you know.
We do have some options though. I would like to pursue possibly the book one that's here in town and sounds interesting, and maybe curry favor with whatever bookshop the books are going to. Maybe get a bit of a discount on some interesting books.
Is the bookshop Gresha?
It looks to be posted by Burnished Bindings, yes.
Love that place.
I love her and that place.
I like that I have endeared you guys to imaginary people and their establishments of business.
Oh, is Brule still here?
Yeah, he's the one who posted the Gresh quest.
Oh, that's right. He's in Gresh. I was confusing the two.
Oh, Brule. Good old Brule.
I was
He's no longer.
go ahead.
Life of the party.
Pretty sure he died in our other campaign.
He did in
So,
ours too.
anyway, yeah, so, you said, I'm sorry, nothing near Shadegrave?
There was
was one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, there was
There's
one in
actually 3.
Shadegrave.
Right, which one was that specifically? I'm so sorry.
Need men to form small honor garrison for the banquet I am holding in my manor. Important people are involved, so discretion is mandatory. 200 gold pieces per person, paid up front, no questions asked.
Do they mention a date for the banquet?
No.
Do we know who posted it?
You do. Let me get a name generator up. Hold on.
You're good.
I have to I can play until about 5:45, then I have to go.
Yeah, we're actually jumping off here in about 8 minutes, so. Let me find my notes.
Just so we're clear, I have these eggs. My plan is to try and hatch them and attempt to raise many mantises, because literally the name's already left my head again. Unkang.
Unkang.
Yeah.
Just be prepared. I did take a look at the stat block to see if they can be raised. Not if they can be raised. They do have a high wisdom. It's like a 13, but their intelligence is a 1. So, yeah.
Yikes.
Probably not trainable.
I mean, you could still potentially like interact with them and do some really easy animal handling because of the wisdom. I don't really know how that works. Of like forming relationships, maybe. The intelligence, though, probably to me anyway, would imply that they are not trainable. Like they might act more of their own accord.
See, they're beasts.
So, it's Marius or Luke.
Does that name ring any?
ORLOOK? UK?
ORLUK. Or Luke.
Does that name ring any bells at all? Just out of curiosity.
It does.
Ah,
Roll a history check.
okay. I'm gonna pray to the dragon to boost my history.
I'm just gonna roll.
$21.
And I got a 14.
You're not sure. It's vague. It's really vague. It's got to be an old name. Like an old family, maybe.
For me as well. Just an old
Yeah,
family.
I'm talking. Yeah, Arani doesn't know shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I don't know anything. Okay.
All right. Well, do we want to drop this armor off at Cece's then, and then take a much deserved bath?
Yeah.
Going to Cece's.
Okay. She is not presently in, but her assistant is actually. He is a kind of young, patchy bearded dwarven kid, by the name of not Jeff. I almost said Jeff.
My name is.
I should just have these written down. That's what everybody does. His name is Tuvoth Mindfeet.
Tuboth 9 feet.
Tuvoth with a V.
Voth
Mindfeet.
Mine.
Mind or mine as in like Mind Comp?
Mine, M-I-N-E, like clink, 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 because he's a dwarf.
I just didn't know if he was a German dwarf or what.
I did not see that one coming. And frankly, I'm out of my comfort zone.
Hello there, Tuvoth. How are you?
I'm doing alright. Nothing's really happening. It's kind of shite. It's boring day. Cece's not even here to teach me anything. What do you want?
Do you know where she is?
No, she went out to get supplies or something.
Oh, well, we actually acquired this, and I pull out one of the crafted with.
I think she's done some stuff like that before. She's worked in a lot of weird materials to get where she is, to kind of stand out or something. She could probably do something like that, but most of the time her came from in Skyrim.
I think it was something like an ankeg, onkeg, whatever the fuck it's called.
Right. Turtle.
It's like a really creepy mantis.
Yeah.
What's a mantis?
You've never seen a praying mantis before? Little bug.
It's a religious bug. It's a bug. Okay, I'll look for bugs. And he starts flipping through. Oh, Ankeg. Says here. It's got properties of hardness, despite being really lightweight. It says that looks like it could be made into armor for people who don't wear armor normally. effective if all the pieces are interlocking, so it would need to be in one suit, and that gets kind of complicated. So the just by selling the material, but I can't buy it for you right now. That'd be something that you'd want to talk to the boss about. And I'm slowly turning into Garion. Surprise! Enchanter knows disguise self. No,
Oh my god!
no, but yeah, I could maybe drop a line for you or something like that.
Yes, that would be very much appreciated if you could. That sounds pretty interesting, actually. I'd like to see what she could do with it.
Sure thing. But yeah, and then it looks like the full suits can run for much more. So if you wanted to potentially provide the material and cover the material cost for someone else's armor, you could make a profit off her work. If you just wanted to sell it that way, it depends. I'll let her know when she comes back. I'm sure she'll get a hold of you.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Turn to the group. Well, that's good to know. At least she's worked with this material before, it seems like. I don't know what. Oh, that's right. We're going to take a bath. And what time is it now, roughly? Probably like 3.
Yeah, around 3.
When does the market usually close? Do we know?
The market specifically in Zealous stays open fairly late.
Sweet. And then how long would the Cook's Guild stay open?
Not so late. A lot of the guilds close pretty early afternoon, so a couple of hours. You'd have like an hour there by the time you left here.
Okay. I almost forgot that the guild closes pretty early, actually. So, if I'm going to make this appointment, that's where I need to go next. I could meet you all at the bath after that.
Sure, I'm fine with that. That works for me.
All right, so we're gonna wrap up the session. You guys head to the bath. When do you want to?
Let's do like 11:45. Does that sound good to everybody?
I meant what day?
Oh, the next day.
Okay.
That's
So you're
tomorrow.
doing
Yeah,
it tomorrow morning? Okay. You do remember that he required that you have all of your ingredients acquired before you show up, right?
Right. I was gonna go shopping like that
Okay.
evening.
All right, cool. Then we will. I will cover that. We'll say that you go, and then you do your shopping, and then you meet up with them at the bath.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'll cover what you can and cannot get off the thing. So we'll start, and Jordan will be like, "So, I gotta find this thing real fast."
Yep.
All right. So that's our show. Thanks for playing. Sorry there wasn't as high stakes as I thought there were gonna be. Somebody threw 2 toads and a snake into the works, and I just was not ready for that in any capacity whatsoever. But that's what happens. Thank you guys for playing. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Very fun, great session, guys.
Absolutely.
I have a quick question.
Sure.
I just put my next level in a ranger, and my health went down, so I don't know what I did wrong. I did something wrong, I think.
We'll fix that when I close the stream. Bye, everybody!
See ya.
Be safe.